Hello and welcome to the CISN Football Pregame Show. I am your host, Blake Walker. It is week 4 already. If it's hard to believe, well, it's hard for me to believe as well. We got a great show ahead of us tonight before we get you to your featured game here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. We're going to take a look at the top 5 plays from last week, rankings, coach interviews, games to watch, and much more. Stick around. We'll jump right into our top 5 plays from last week. Taking a look at our CISN top 5 games of last week, we will start out with a play from Dowling versus Ankeny. Dante Cataldo getting back on track. A 52-yard pass right down the seam to Curtis Horace. A touchdown for the Maroons to give them a 10-0 lead over Ankeny early. Good to see the Dowling passing game getting back up and going. Your 4th play on our top 5 list, Trenton Smith. We'll check off a short screenplay down to Elijah Porter, and Elijah Porter does the rest. He breaks 2 tackles and goes all the way to the end zone, 35 yards for the touchdown. Ankeny Centennial would go on to defeat Cedar Falls in a statement win, 42-13. Number 3 on our top 5 list. Let's go over to Southeast Polk. The first game in their new stadium, Connor Moberly gets a back of the end zone touchdown pass 4 yards out to Carson Robbins. A wonderful grab by Carson Robbins in the back. Take a look at the replay. Goes up, makes quite the catch, and comes down with it to give Southeast Polk an even bigger lead. We go to number 2 on our list. Ankeny trailing against Dowling, trying to get some points on the board, and they go to their playmaker. Luke Anderson goes up the seam to Devin Akers, who just simply never leaves the ground and comes down with it. An 80-yard touchdown pass for Luke Anderson. Devin Akers barely even tucked it and ran with it. He carried it with one hand the rest of the way. Gets Dowling within. They would fall, or Dowling would win 35-14 over Ankeny. Final play, our number 1 play of the week. Connor Moberly threw 5 touchdown passes. This was one of them to Sam Zelenovich. A beautiful pitch and catch, drops it right in the breadbasket of Sam. Take a look at this throw. Just back shoulder, wonderful grab. Southeast Polk would defeat Cedar Rapids Prairie 42-7. And those were your top 5 plays of the week. Those were some phenomenal plays of our past week on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Let's take a look now at our top 10 rankings brought to you by the Cedar Rapids Gazette. And no surprise, Southeast Polk is still the number 1 team in the state. They are 3-0. Dowling Catholic, another 3-0 team, sits in the number 2 spot. We'll keep an eye on these two because it looks like they could be undefeated when they get to play each other in Week 8. Bettendorf, another 3-0 team, not as tough as a schedule as Southeast Polk and Dowling Catholic, but the Bulldogs have come out firing to start the year. They sit in the number 3 spot. Ankeny Centennial back on track after that loss to Ankeny Week 1. They've won 2 straight against very good opponents, and a big win over Cedar Falls propels them to number 4. Johnston slips in at number 5, still trying to gain ground on what Johnston is this year, but Will Nuss at quarterback, they can always be a weapon of mass destruction. Northwest comes in at number 6. Waukee Northwest looks decent. They get a tough challenge this week against Dowling Catholic. They beat Roosevelt last week. Pleasant Valley at number 7. They have racked off 2 really good wins against Liberty and Kennedy. Prairie comes in at number 8 after their loss to Southeast Polk. Cedar Rapids Kennedy gets back on track with a huge win over Linmar. That is a prolific passing attack over there at Cedar Rapids Kennedy. They come in at number 9. And Waukee rounds out the top 10 at 2-1. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for your coach interviews and much more. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network Football Pregame Show. We'll be right back.
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside Auto Pros.
It's the DeArmond Ford Summer Sales Event. Ford F-150 XLT with 3.9% for 72 months plus $2,750 rebate. Flex buy must trade for 95 or newer. Get 2.9% for 60 months on the new Ford Expedition, Explorer, and Edge with additional bonus cash offers. And the all-electric Ford Mustang Mach-E with 3.9% for 72 months plus $2,000 bonus cash plus 90 days, no payments. It's the Summer Sales Event at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
Hey, you two. We all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some wins. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Welcome back to the CISN Football Pregame Show. I'm your host, Blake Walker. We're on to our coach interview segment of tonight's show. Dar Danielson had a chance to sit down with head coach Gary Swenson and Gabe Baker of Waukee, Swenson of Valley, to talk about their big game against each other tonight on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Those interviews are right now.
Joining us now is Valley head coach Gary Swenson. And Coach, you've had an interesting start to the season. Let's first talk about your last game. Ran into a good Johnston team there, and I know you battled some injuries at the quarterback spot, but let's just kind of review that and your thoughts on that game.
Well, I thought we did some good things. We're just having trouble stringing anything together, and yeah, they're a good football team. Though I wouldn't take anything away from their effort or some of the things they got done. Their quarterback hit a couple big plays, and it was a competitive game. We were right there. We just couldn't close it out and get anything on the board early. We got behind 14-0, and we struggled. We had opportunities in the second half to close the gap and even tie it up. We just couldn't do it. So it was a disappointing end to a night where we had hoped we'd kind of, break into the win column, but they're a good football team.
And how much of that, I know not to make excuses, but you've had some injuries at quarterback and trying to get a new person in there, and has that impacted the offense quite a bit, I imagine?
Well, it has, but that wouldn't be an excuse. I think that in the preseason, all of the kids that have played had opportunities, and we evaluated all of them. Now, Caleb Jewell, who was injured in the Dowling game, that was unfortunate for Caleb as a senior. Trevor Willett came in that game and spelled him, and then Ethan Stemler also played in that game. Trevor and Caleb are seniors, and Ethan's a junior. And then Friday we went to Drake DeGroat, who is a very talented sophomore, and he'll be the starter this week against Waukee. And we think he's going to be a very good player. Ethan is still taking rep. Ethan and Trevor are still taking reps at quarterback. So, I think the problem that we've had isn't all wrapped up in the quarterback position. It's certainly continuity is critical there, and we haven't had that. So it's probably caused some drive stopping penalties, and we've missed a few receivers, but these kids are all good kids. They've worked hard, and we have confidence in Drake. He's young and inexperienced, but we think he's pretty talented.
And when you look at that, you played three really good teams, but your defense has not given up. It's not like you're letting them put 30 and 40 points up against you. Your defense has really played pretty well, don't you think?
Oh, without question. Yeah, our defense has played well. We gave up really just two big plays against Johnston. we ran about 20 more plays than they did. We doubled the rushing output, had possession time advantage. If I had looked at those stats just generically, I would say that the team that had that advantage, us in that game, should win every time. The problem was we gave up a couple big plays and we didn't generate any explosive plays on offense of our own.
Well, this Waukee team, they've got a good start to the season. Their only loss came to their rival in that game. And what do you see out of them? What do you have to do to come out with a win against them?
Well, they're a good team, and I don't think anybody would dispute our first 3 games were against opponents, probably better opponents than they've played, but that isn't going to matter on Friday night. We have to go and approach it like every other game, in that try to do things that win football games. So I think that it'll be a very good football game. They're a good team. They've improved incrementally each year since they had the school split, and I think we'll have our hands full again.
What is the mood of the team right now? I know you've had these seasons. Last year you didn't quite, you lost some close games and didn't quite have the record toward the end of the season, but you kept at it and you finished strong there. But how do you read that right now, and what do you tell them after this 0-3 start?
Well, you just try to hang on to their attention and their effort and practice. That's all you can do. They're high school kids. They're disappointed too. I mean, I'm not sure they consciously are thinking that all is lost. I think they know that there's some winnable games out there. And I think the lesson of last year was that you just try to keep improving and hopefully play your best at the end of the season. If you can qualify for the playoffs, that means you're going to have extended opportunities to keep getting better. And that's what we have to hope we can do this year.
All right. Well, once again, we appreciate you joining us here on the pregame show, and we'll see you at Waukee on Friday night. Good luck, Coach.
All right. Thank you, Dart.
That's Valley head coach Gary Swenson here on CISN. Joining us now is Waukee coach Gabe Baker. And Coach, let's first just talk about the game last week. You went on the road really for the first time, other than across town, and seemed like you had a pretty good result after that long trip, huh?
Yeah, we did. It was good to get out of town and go to a far away road trip after that game against Northwest. One that was a close game, good game. So it was good to get over to Sioux City. Defense played phenomenal. Offense did well in the first quarter and the second half. So it was great to get out of there healthy and get a 42-0 win.
Yeah, health-wise, everything you say looking pretty good for you after 3 games?
Yeah, it is. At this point in the year, everybody has some bumps and bruises, but overall, we're pretty healthy.
What did you see? What have you seen as the most improvement here in the first 3 games out of your team?
I think our defense has kind of stepped up a little bit. I know we played pretty well in that first game, but overall, I like the trajectory of our defense. I think our offense is improving in some small areas that we need to in the short passing game, and kind of the deep passing game is where we're improving and we're getting to where we want to be.
Well, this week you faced an opponent, and we know they're 0-3, but we know it's Valley, and we saw what happened last year. That's at the end of the year where they caught fire. So you always have to prepare for them. And what do you expect to see out of them? What do you have to do to win this game against them?
Well, I expect what every Valley team does. They play tough defense. They run the ball well. They're very well coached. They try to win games on special teams. And they're also going to be really, really hungry. After losing the first 3 games, arguably to the toughest first 3 game schedule in the state, they're going to be hungry to get a win and to try to set them up for the second half. So we have to be ready to go from that opening kickoff.
It's interesting in that you're starting a sophomore quarterback, and sometimes you say, well, they're least experienced, but they've had the injury bug and trying to find a quarterback. So, as your son has gotten more snaps, it seems like he's gotten better in that position. And so, it's one of those things where them trying to work that quarterback out, and you as a coach know how that is. So that's going to be, does that be something you'll look at? And how does that make it tougher for you preparing, and they've had different people in that spot?
It kind of does. It's always good to try to lock down the other team's personnel at each spot. I know they've tried different quarterbacks through the first 3 games. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to get kind of their base stuff, what they've done for years. They're going to have some wrinkles depending on who they go with, but we just have to focus on being sound, focus on us, and continue to try to get better on that defensive end going against that quarterback.
Yeah, you've had good crowds already at the stadium. I know, so playing in front of a big crowd won't be anything for you guys, but that you also playing in front of a home crowd, so that's got to help too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I know our kids are excited to get back at home after 2 away games. Our fans are great. I think our student section does an awesome job, and I think we have one of the better atmospheres on every Friday night here in Waukee. So
one more, just what is the key, the final key here, and what you'll tell them before kickoff to this game Friday night, what they have to do to come out on top?
I think what we have to do is what we have to do every game. I think you have to come out and be ready for a physical game. Valley's going to be physical. We have to win the turnover battle, and we just got to play within ourselves. Not worry about what could happen, but just worry about what we're doing right now. And I like where we're going. I think it's going to be a competitive, very good football game, and who knows how it's going to end. But I hope our kids give it their best effort, and we'll see how it all shakes out on Friday. That's the fun part, isn't it? After the week of preparing and seeing how everything goes when you get out there under the lights. Yes, it is. I know our kids, like I said, are really excited. I know my son is excited to get back out there against Valley. So we're hoping for a great weather and just a good overall night. All right, Coach, we appreciate you joining us here on the pregame show, and good luck on Friday night. Hey, thank you very much.
Once again, we want to thank every coach for sitting down and talking with us every week before their big games. We appreciate it greatly. We got more coming up after the break. We'll wrap everything up. You're watching the CISN Football Pregame Show.
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside Auto Pros.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
New trucks are arriving daily during Schottenkirk Chevy's Truckload Kickoff event. Over 1,200 vehicles. WaukeeChevy.com. Inventory changes hourly. Don't see exactly what you want? Build, price, and order direct from the factory. To better serve you, we've doubled the size of our service department. We need more team members. Go to WaukeeChevy.com to see our job openings. The Truckload Kickoff event. Find new roads to Schottenkirk Waukee Chevy. WaukeeChevy.com.
When you need to conquer the drifts on your property, get the job done your way. The Western Defender Compact Snowplow. All the professional grade features in just the right size for your mid-sized pickup or SUV. Easy to attach and easy to use. Get the performance to plow like this and finish like this. Western. More jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if
welcome to Waukee Stadium as the Waukee Warriors are set to take on the Valley Tigers here tonight. Dar Daniels and Colin Brown ready to bring you this ball game. You see Waukee, they just came out of their tunnel formed by the band. A few choppers there to go, and they are ready to go. A lot of optimism out of them. The 2-1 start here. Only loss was a late second loss and a comeback victory by their rival in the first ever meeting with Waukee Northwest, Colin. And then you have Valley, perennial power. They are the team that other teams have marked themselves against, and I think they still do. They've had a rough start. They've had a lot of issues, 4 different quarterbacks because of injuries. They're looking to get on the board for the first time here tonight with a win.
Yeah, you hit it on the head, Dar. This Valley team comes into play tonight desperately seeking a win. As you mentioned, quarterback issues, but the talent's there. This is a team last year, lost in the state title game. They lost a lot of pieces, but they don't rebuild. They reload. They come back. They're ready to go tonight. 0-3, looking to pick up their first victory over a good Waukee squad.
They do not have a passing touchdown yet this year and only 3 rushing touchdowns. On the other side, the coach's son, Beckett Baker, the sophomore, has done a nice job for them. 6 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions, and guiding this offense. He's a double threat, run or pass, and he's provided a big spark to their offense.
Yeah, no doubt, Dar. You turn on the film, you hit it on the head once again. He's a dual threat guy. He'll run, use his legs, get out of the pocket, create plays, not only with his arm but with his legs as well. And he's got weapons all over the place. Running back, receiver, tight end. Keep an eye on all of them tonight.
And Gary, as you might have caught in the pregame show, he's so, he's done this a lot of years, and he said, well, how do you keep their emotions out? He goes, well, we got to keep playing the games, and they know. And then last year, they didn't have quite, they lost some close games, but they made the big run to the title game at the end of the season. So it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. But they need to get a few victories to get into the playoffs, and they're hoping to start it here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. You mentioned it, Dar. That was a brutal early schedule this Valley team faced. Now, it doesn't get any easier tonight, but they're looking ahead, looking forward, 0-3, and they've got playmakers. Like you said, banged up a little bit offensively, but they've been good on defense, and this offensive rhythm, it'll come eventually. I think we're going to see it here tonight.
Well, Valley will kick off. Waukee will receive the ball to start the ball game here tonight. They're in the black on the right side of your screen. Waukee in the away whites with their orange numbers. And Rico Avarengo will kick it off to get it started here at Waukee High School. Good crowd on hand, and here's the boot. And this one's going to come deep, taken at about the 1-yard line, up across the 10, 15, 20, and then dropped down there right about the 19 or 20-yard line for Waukee. They're going to say right at the 20. So the same thing as if you got a touchback. You just take 8 seconds off the clock, and they'll start the offense here. Beckett Baker, the sophomore quarterback, come out. Grant Gamble will be the running back, and a good lineup of receivers. Big guys up front, Willie Stobie, Jimmy Ware, Andrew Hine, Patty Moreland, and David Songvaseth on the line. Here's Beckett Baker with the single back with him, and he's going to take it himself. Looks over the right side, finds some room, turns the corner, gets up across the 25 to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, beautiful play, Dar. We mentioned it just a moment ago. This is a dual-threat quarterback, coach's son. He's got a high IQ, uses his legs there. Good gain over the right side.
So a pickup of 6 on first down for Baker. 2nd and 4. He's got Bryce Hoskinson wide to the left. This time we'll hand it off up the middle. Plowing in there. Getting close to the first down. Going to be just short, I believe. Grant Gamble.
Dar Gamble over 280 yards on the season on the ground. He's a versatile weapon for this offense. And the offensive line getting a good push on the first 2 plays here.
So 3rd and a short one here. Snap it, and Baker will take it himself, fall ahead, get a yard in the first down.
Another good push up front by this Waukee offensive line. Barrel ahead, go with the good old quarterback sneak, and they move the chains.
And 3 straight runs here by Waukee to open it up. 2 receivers left now. Gamble in the backfield with Beckett Baker. They shift the tight end over to the left and throw it right across the seam. Caught by Hoskinson. And he'll get up to the 45. A pickup of about 15.
Yeah, good play. Good read right there by the quarterback. Baker delivered a strike out wide on the quick slant. It's another first down for Waukee, and Dar, this 2-1 squad, they look good here on this opening possession.
1st and 10 at the 46. Waukee. Send a man in motion. He'll cut it up. They'll hand off to Gamble right up the gut. Spins around. Picks up a few.
Good pressure that time from the Valley front. This is a defense that really has been bend but don't break this year. We were talking about it in the pregame. Haven't really let up a ton of points. Just a lot of tough competition so far in the schedule.
Cole Weibel, Ryan Stinson, Ramez Naba, Kelvin Dacey up front. Linebackers, Nick Van Arkel, Theron Castle, Ryan Arbab, Isaiah Pinks, Cam Kribari, Andrew Price, and Gage Olson. And the defensive backfield for Valley. 2nd and 7 at the 49. Waukee looking to get into Valley territory the first time. Fake the handoff. Baker keeps it himself. He gets about 4. That'll bring up a 3rd and 2.
They go back to the read option, Dar. We're going to see that a lot tonight from this Waukee offense. Playmakers all over the place. Gamble alongside the quarterback in the backfield. It's been good to them so far this season. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of it again.
Picking up pretty good chunks, staying ahead of the chain so far here in this first drive. 3rd and 2 now. Into Valley territory for Waukee. Hand off to Gamble. Gamble gets corralled right away as he tried to sneak up the hole. And trying to see who that was.
Yeah, boy, it might have been Theron Castle, a mix in there.
Yeah, the linebacker. He diagnosed it early, so there was a loss on the play of 1.
A huge stop for this Valley defense. Bend but don't break, as we talked about. They force a 4th down here, and now Waukee shifts to look like they're going to go for it.
Waukee 4th and 3 at the 47 will go for it. Nope, Baker's going to punt it. I'm just about to say I don't remember Baker punted before he does, and he punts it into the end zone. And the punt goes in for a touchback, and Valley will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line here after holding Waukee on downs.
Great stop by that Valley defense. That front 7 got a major push on that 3rd down. Helps get them off the field. Now we're going to see what this offense can do.
And Drake DeGroot, the sophomore, will come out and get the start for Valley. He's 10 of 18 so far on the season. Hands off to the running back, who is hit immediately behind the line there, Damon Head. And he's maybe going to lose a yard. Looks like it.
Solid stop and push up front by Waukee. Dar is a 2-headed monster in the backfield for Valley. Head, who you saw there, Darius Mason as well. I expect them to run the ball a lot here this evening, try to get a push up front with that O-line.
Of course, they lost Zay Robinson early. He was going to be there anything. He was a guy who could strike from anywhere on the field, and then you lose your quarterback, so there's a fake to Head, throw it out to the flat, caught, and he's quickly surrounded, but he'll get a couple yards there. Noah Craycraft, he's become their go-to guy, the senior receiver, 6'1", 195.
Yeah, expect him to get in on the action as well. Over 130 yards receiving for Craycraft on the season. Kind of picked up where Aiden Price left off last year, become a go-to option without Zay Robinson out there. That's a huge blow for this Valley squad. Wasn't only one of the best players in the Metro, but one of the best in the state.
So let's see, a pickup of 2 brings up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 9. Snap back, looks, goes out wide and over the head of his receiver. Good coverage out there. Would have been a perfect Well, the throw wasn't bad, but the receiver just couldn't quite go up and get it.
Yeah, right through the hands. It looked like to Craycraft. Tough ball, good coverage, as you mentioned, Dar, blanketed by the corner. Unfortunate for Valley, they're going to have to punt it away.
Valley will punt it here. And each team will turn it over on downs on their first possession. This is a good high kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 44 of Waukee as Gamble fair catches it. And Waukee will come out with their second possession. First and 10 at their own 44.
Talk about hang time, Dar. What a punt. Doesn't allow the return man to have much room to roam as the fair catch. I believe we'll give it to Waukee. You mentioned it, the 44-yard line here.
Yeah, and Caleb Jewell's been one of their punters. So now we get back out is Baker. He hands it off and right up the middle. Valley snuffs that out right away, right at the line of scrimmage before Gamble could even get there. Cole Weibel, one of them in there defensively. Ramez Naba also in, and
Naba came in late and finished that one off. A good stand on first down for this Valley defense.
So here's the second play, 2nd and 10. Baker forced to scramble out a little bit, throws on the run, and just kind of threw that away. All the receivers were covered. Was looking over there toward his receiver, but he was covered pretty well.
Yeah, good defense, good play call from the sideline. That was Theron Castle. He was one of them in on that play again, getting pressure on Baker. 13 tackles. That's tied for the team lead for this Valley defense. We're going to call 32's name a lot here this evening.
JoJo Leahy was one of the receivers out in the pattern. They send 2 to each side now for Baker. Drops back. Throws it over the middle of Gamble. Gamble has some room, and he's going to be just pulled down short of the first down there.
Good play
Looked
call.
like Van Arkel maybe got one leg there.
Yeah, good tackle, excuse me, Dar. Good tackle by Valley. Good play call from Waukee. Set up the screen. Valley fortunate, holds them, looking at a 4th and 2.
Yeah, and that was one where the Valley defense has been rushing in hard, so sneak that back out of there, screen over the middle. Just one block away from maybe him springing that for the first down.
Yeah, tough blow as looks like Waukee.
Hurlburt drops the snap. He'll go and he'll kick it anyway. He does get the punt off. And now it bounces down. What a play by Hurlburt as the punt, the snap got away from him.
I'll tell you what, Dar, fireworks here in the first quarter. Muffed punt, or snap, I should say. Low snap, couldn't handle, but a great play by the Waukee punter to get it off his foot. Might not have been a terrific punt, but it's better than 25.
But it's better than down it on your own side of the. You know, sometimes you say it would just fall on that one, but he had the presence of mind to get on it and get it out of there. And so far, both teams here have traded punts in the first few possessions. And we'll see DeGroot come back out for the second possession. Hands off. No, keeps it. Throws it out in the flat. Has a man who's hammered. Knocked down hard. And that was Sam Diener.
What a blow by Diener. Comes up from his DB position and lays the wood. Looked like a good play for positive yardage for Valley. Diener came out of nowhere.
Let's see the replay here. And he kind of got me at that play action to head, and then he spins out of there, hits the receiver, and boom. Diener just said, nah. Pickup of 3, though, but there's a handoff, left side. Bounces off a Waukee player, gets it outside, first down for Valley. So their first down here of the game, and that's Darius Mason into the ball game
One of those two backs we talked about, Dar, two-headed
Two good
monster
quality
for Valley.
backs. Head's more of a pounder. Mason maybe has a little more speed if he breaks it outside, but either one of them can take it up the gut too.
No doubt. Two strong kids in the backfield for Valley. Going to see a lot of action this evening.
So Valley gets their initial first down after going 3 and out in the first possession. Here's DeGroot, looks to the sideline, has two receivers to each side. Drops straight back, looks, has time. Now we'll run it up the gut. Nobody there, and he'll slide down. And they probably told their quarterbacks, hey, we've had too many hurt. Don't take any chances out there. And DeGroot slid down, got a couple yards.
Smart move by DeGroot. He felt the pressure coming and got upfield. As you mentioned, got down safely. Quality gain of 3 on first down.
Oh, 2nd and 7 at the 41 for Valley. A little high snap, handled by DeGroot. Hands it off left side. Mason gets through there. And Mason's up for a first down to the 50.
I see a flag on the field, Dar, but again, another great push from that Valley offensive line up front.
Flag.
Well, the official's talking over. I'm not
it's
sure if it's a holding, Dar.
Yeah, it is. Okay, back at the 45 there. So that'll take it back.
Marcus McGregor, I believe, tagged with the holding for Valley.
And that's a big one because you had a first down, and then you were beyond the first down marker, too, so you get the 10-yard penalty.
For a team that's been pushing on the ground, running the ball, that was another quality carry from Darius Mason. 2nd and 7. Now you go to 2nd and 13 for Valley.
2nd and 13, back at the 35 now for DeGroot. He gets it. He's going to throw. The receiver comes inside, now cuts it up and gets hit immediately. Dante Scarata comes around, and he'll get back to about the original line of scrimmage before he's taken down. So, well, they're going to mark it just a yard behind that.
I'll tell you what, another sound tackle from Waukee. Stopped the receiver right in his tracks, forces 3rd and long.
So now they're checking and be sure they have the ball.
Sideline interference on Valley. That'll be 15 yards.
Oh, man. Sideline interference call. Usually don't they give you a warning before they throw the 15-yarder up there?
I'll tell you what, no home field advantage for Valley out here in Waukee. Tough blow.
It'll be 3rd down.
I have not seen a 15-yard called on that.
Okay, so now, Dar, I believe they're marking it back. A possible warning was given.
But they marked off the 15, so that'll bring it.
Yeah, they sure did. You're correct.
3rd and 25 at the 23, which is not what you want when you got an offense that's trying to find its way here with the new quarterback. We'll see if they go the air, if they just play it safe and hand it off here and trade punts. They're going to hand it off, looking for room. Mason, that was Head back in there. He jitterbugs and gets a few, but Valley's going to have to punt it again. So that drive started out with a lot of promise, but penalties.
Yeah, 2 big ones for Valley. That's a dagger as they'll bring out the punt unit. Damon Head, though, Darius Mason, you can bet this Dowling offense and this coaching staff, they're going to continue to run the ball with the success they've had.
Grant Gamble will go back to receive. Looks like Head's going to do the punting for Valley. He came on in relief. Oh, good booming punt by Head. And I should have remembered this. Caleb Jewell, who got hurt, was the punter, quarterback and punter. And then Head came on, and I like the way he kicks. He gets it up high and lets his coverage get back there and doesn't give much chance for return.
I'll tell you what.
Low line drives are the one that kill you, aren't they?
Amen. A lot of hang time on 2 punts we've seen. Haven't given Waukee a chance to return, get into Valley field position. It's been huge. They're trying to flip the field, backed up in their own end. They do so. Let this defense go to work, try to keep this game knotted at zeros.
So it's been a back and forth here, and now back to Waukee on offense. Beckett Baker flips the tight end, the slot to the left, so he's got overloaded left. Hands off to Gamble. Gamble looking for some blocks out left. Cuts it up the 40, 45. Pushes all the way up. And they're going to say he tiptoed out at. Nope, I guess going to mark it at. Well, where are they? The official on the far side was marking it at the 44, but the official on this side says, oh, he got to the 46. So a 6-yard pickup. Or 8-yard pickup on first down, not bad.
Quality carry there for Gamble. You saw his shifty nature, bounce it outside, broke some tackles. Good play for Waukee to start this drive.
And they overloaded, had all the blockers on that side. Gamble now in the backfield, hands it off straight up the gut. He'll get the first down across the 50 into Valley territory. So both these teams trying to establish the run a little bit, aren't they?
Tell you what, ground and pound, 3 yards in a cloud of dust here so far this evening.
We have not seen Waukee go deep. They've thrown a screen pass, thrown an out, but they haven't really done anything real far down the field yet. And that could be the respect for the Valley defense. There's a quick out. Well, he had two guys there. He had the receiver coming in and the tight end crossing, dragging, and couldn't hit either of them. Second down.
I'm not sure if that was miscommunication, Dar. It was Nick Van Arkel for Valley who was there on the coverage. Nonetheless, good play by the defense.
But they ended up having the tight end running into where the receiver was running in, and both in that same area. And now that brings up a second down and 10 at the 49 of Valley. Beckett Baker, the sophomore. Two receivers right. Slot back on the left, flips Gamble to his left hip. Now they'll move the tight end and the slot over to the right side. And Gamble will try to go over that right side and just a wall of white to meet him there. No room at all.
Good push by the Valley front four. I believe that was Stinson up front, Dar. Ryan Stinson, big number 56, laid the wood to force 3rd and long.
Yeah, and he did good to get back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 9. For Waukee at the 48. Baker under a minute now in the first quarter, dropping back. A little pressure, rolls out of the pocket. Now he's got room, runs up the left side, and it'll be pulled down. Close, just shy of the first down. And a couple Valley players run into each other. And
Theron Castle and Ryan Arbab, Dar. I believe they collided on that tackle, possible head-to-head collision.
Yeah, they were trying to corral the runner there. Oh, they're working on him here. The question is, Waukee, they're out of field goal range. They pooch punted before, but that was like 4th and 3 or 4, so you might think about going for it here.
Tough early decision for Coach Baker and his staff. It's been a lot of run game for Waukee. They've got quality push up front. We'll see 4th and 1. This Valley defense will be ready to go that front four. It's going to be who can get more penetration. I would expect a run if they do go for it, but at the same time, you may want to flip the field.
You see Arbab walking off. That's good to see. A little gingerly there. He'll go over and get some attention, look at it. But it's the thing about football. You get some collisions now and then.
Tell you what, the head-to-head contact, nothing to mess with.
4th and 1. At the 40, need to get to the 40 or the 39 of Valley. There's a snap. Baker will take it himself, and he's going to get the push forward ahead. A lot of discussion after that Philadelphia game last night about whether that play should be allowed or you just let the quarterback in there and push him across the line.
I tell you what, I think Valley got a good push up front until you hit it on the head. It was the push from behind, get him another 2 or 3 yards as we tick down here in the first.
1st and 10 at the 38 for Waukee. Neither team has scored here, have had to punt on their early drives. Well, they could let the clock run out. They may do that. There's about a second difference between the play clock, but no, they're going to snap it. Just as they say that, they roll out. Baker under pressure throws, and it will be out of bounds. The receiver got it out of bounds.
Good coverage and good pressure from Valley. play action fake. They rolled Baker as we got another player down.
Yeah, that's a player that was chasing Baker. I can't see who that is. 25, I think.
Nick Van Arkel, yeah.
He went down after trying to tackle Baker. And that's the thing about Baker. He started last year as a freshman, made some mistakes. This year he's gotten progressively better as he's gone along. You see they're able to throw on the run, threw it a little wide, but you don't want to throw it inside where it might get a chance to be picked off.
Yeah, I like the play action. Let him use his legs, get out of the pocket. Strong throw leading him towards the sideline. Good coverage from Valley. Nothing else he could do, but you're right, Dar. You see the growth from last year to this year. You got to keep in mind, only a sophomore. Going to be a 4-year starter when it's all said and done, and I'm sure it'll be a good one.
And 1.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass, so we'll have one more play here, at least in this first quarter. No score, as both these teams banging it out. Doubles to each side here for Waukee. Wings it outside quick, and he'll cut in. That quick little come in on the screen there by Bryce Hoskinson.
I like that play, Dar. Quick, easy throw for the quarterback, Baker. Try to get him in a rhythm through the air as we head to the second quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. Be back with the second quarter after this on CISN.TV.
Hey, you two. We all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some wings. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
It's the DeArmond Ford Indianola kickoff event. Score big on a new F-150 XLT with 3.9% for 66 months plus $3,750 rebate. Get charged up with a Mach-E and lease for $449 a month. All Americans Ford Escape and Edge. New Edge for $399 a month flex buy. And the new Escape, 2.9% for 75 months plus $500 rebate. Join our winning team at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
1 quarter down here at Waukee, no score, but the Warriors are driving now. 3rd and 5 at the 33 in what's been a Colin Brown a down on the ground slug it out game so far.
No doubt. Two defenses getting after it. Offensive struggles here so far, but Waukee on the move.
There's the hand off to Gamble. He's going to try to cut it around and come up. And
yeah, good gang tackle there, Dar, by Valley.
He'll be a couple yards short of the first down. Now, 4th and 2. The Hurlburt's longest is 31, so this would be like a 47-yard field goal, so they'll go for it here. 4th and 2 at the 30 for Waukee. Trying to draw them offside, and they do. I was kind of thinking he came up, and you could see Baker hard head on the hard count, and
yeah, I got the defender to jerk on the left side there. Looked like Valley was either going to bring pressure or back off and play coverage, but nonetheless, it's another conversion on 4th down. This one by penalty or offsides, the first one they picked up here earlier on this drive.
So 3 penalties in the game, all by Valley. A couple big ones on that last drive when it looked like they might have something going. 1st and 10 at the 25 now. Handoff, no, keeps it, goes to the end zone, wide open, the tight end, touchdown, Evan Jacobson.
What a play call, Dar. Play action pass to the big tight end, Jacobson, and he's wide open for 6.
Here you see it, and they play fake, and Jacobson, all he had to do was catch it and waltz into the end zone from 25 yards out.
Big time play. I love the play action pass. They've been terrific this season with the run early, then go to the play action pass, let Baker sling it downfield. Jacobson, big time stud in this program. Great athlete, wide open for the touchdown.
Here's Drew Hurlburt for the extra point attempt. And Hurlburt now a perfect 14 of 14 on the season. Waukee strikes first, 7-0 here. With 11:13 to go in the second quarter. Back with the kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Oh, Waukee strikes first here with the pass to the tight end. And now Waukee will kick off. It's Craycraft, one of the receivers back deep, and Isaiah Pinks, the other, back deep to receive for the Tigers. And that's going to go into the end zone for Hurlburt. That's one of those things, you know, high school, you sometimes overlook a good kicker, but Hurlburt, 14 of 14 in PATs, and he's been able to kick it through the end zone quite a bit too, which always helps when you get those touchbacks, because you get the other team starting out at their 20, and you don't let them get in the hands of the return man.
I'll tell you what, Dar, don't we see it at every level? College, pro, high school kickers, so interesting. Every week, every night. It's nice to know you got him in your back pocket. When you need a kick, he'll be there for you.
So for Valley, 1st and 10 at the 20. There's an inside handoff, but there's a flag down before they even got that going. I think there was motion or something.
I believe you're right, Dar. Valley backing up here. I like the Tigers to go back to the run. They've got a great push up front.
Coach Swenson, he's not going to be happy with that, because it's the one thing as a coach you don't want to see self-inflicted mistakes there. You know, with the team, especially when you're trying to work in a new quarterback and stuff. But here comes Valley now, 1st and 15 at the 15. Fakes the handoff, rolling out as DeGroot, looking downfield, wings it deep, and it's going to be out of bounds on the far side. A good throw, but
good coverage by Mason Brooks as well. Yeah, it was a quality throw, Dar, as we take another look.
Pinks, I believe, out there on the edge. Rolled out, set himself, and fired it. And just a little to the boundary. That wasn't Pinks, that was Jaden McGregory. Intended for him, 2nd and 15. The Valley trying to catch him napping there. There's a handoff to Head, and Head just gets wrapped up immediately by Niall Eddy.
Eddy making his presence known in this ball game early in the second quarter. Valley goes back to the run, and he sniffs it out immediately. It's a loss of 2, forcing 3rd and 17 for Valley, who's well behind the chains.
It brings up 3rd and 17 at the loss of 2. Back at the 13. DeGroot drops back, rolls out of pressure. He's got a lot of room up the field, cuts it back inside, and he's going to be stopped just shy of the first down as Eddie came in and made the tackle. But you can see DeGroot has a few wheels.
I'll tell you what, Drake DeGroot there turned on the afterburners, got upfield, wasn't afraid of the contact. You got to love it if you're the Valley staff.
And that wasn't running just to run, because everything opened up in the middle there, and he saw that, and he saw the lane, and he said, I'm gonna run. So
he sure did.
Timeout for Valley. Let's take a break here on CISN.TV.
Face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside Auto Pros.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today.
Out of the timeout, Valley. 4th down and 2 at the 28. They're going to punt it. Head back to punt. Gets off not as good a punt as he had before. It bounces, though, and they're going to get a little bit of a roll. And let's see, it just got across the nose on the 50. Here.
Waukee starting with great field position, up a score, 9:41 left to play, first half. If you're this Waukee staff, Dar, you got to love where you're at right now on both sides of the ball.
Well, they got to get the offense together over there and say, hey, guys, we're killing ourselves. Penalties, holding, that kind of stuff. And that drive that really started getting going, they thought, okay, and then they start this drive back, in the hole to start with. They come close, and now it's like Waukee comes out, and they want a timeout. Question of, I guess, what they had for personnel or stuff out there. But anyway, if they shown a little bit of spark Valley has on some plays if they can just, get the offense going up the field without penalties to drive it back.
Yeah, absolutely. The run game was cooking there at the end of the first quarter. They were moving the ball downfield, starting to merge towards Waukee territory. Penalties take them back there, take them back to start the second quarter, getting behind the chains. You mentioned it. This Valley staff can't be too happy with that offensively.
So Waukee comes out, and then they have to take a timeout right out of the changeover here, and they'll bring out Beckett Baker. Grant Gamble will be in the backfield. 2 receivers to each side. Man comes in motion. Dropping back, tried to go the slant, gets a man up ahead. Bryce Hoskinson will pick up a 5. So again, Valley's defenders not letting them get anything deep, but if they could chip away underneath, that works just as good, and you get 5 yards on a pop.
Good pitch and catch. Baker delivered a strike. Receiver right there coming across the middle. Strong tackle by Valley, but a pickup of 5 sets up Waukee.
There's the fake throw out wide, and he caught it somehow. Got the feet down there. Charlie Cross, the tight end, slot back. Got the toes in. Let's see the replay here. I didn't think from up here, of course, we got a higher angle that he had. Well, he said he got 1 toe. You only need 1 in high school, don't you? I don't know. I couldn't tell with all the players there on the sideline.
Nonetheless, what a catch. The tight end's getting involved here for Waukee in the early going.
But it goes for first down. Handoff Gamble looking to cut outside. He spun around, and he'll be dropped down. Kelvin Dacey was right there and said good day, and did not let Gamble get to the boundary.
Dacey in the backfield in a hurry, Dar. What a play. Couldn't get him right away, but then the help defenders come. It's a loss of 2 for Waukee. Terrific play by 44 and White.
Now they slide that back a little bit. It'll be a loss of almost 3 the way they have it, just about 3. Second, and we'll call it 12. A long 12 here for Waukee. And kept up the middle. Baker busts through and almost broke it. Pulled down by the last man there, Pinks. But that is the option that he gives you, the threat.
We are seeing Beckett Baker's legs here in the early going. They go with the read option on 2nd and long, carry out the fake, and he's got a burst over the right side. But he looks like he's just a yard short.
Yep, 3rd and 1 for Waukee. Of course, they're in 4-down territory probably. They've gone for it a couple times already. And off, Nialetti bounces it outside. Can he turn the corner? Cuts it up inside. He'll get down inside the 20 to the 18 for a first down.
Another one of these Waukee Warrior playmakers. Eddie comes through 3rd and 1. Huge carry over the left side. He bounced it, then cut it up and in. Beautiful play.
And he's a good off speed for Gamble, too. He gets a little more speed, a little smaller back, but he broke that outside and was looking to go to the edge, but then he smartly cut it inside and picked up some yards and got plenty there. Baker, 1st and 10 at the 18. Flips the tight end in the slot back to the right side. Takes a high snap, hands it off, and up the middle. Going to get a couple out of that.
Van Arkel again on the tackle for Valley. He's been everywhere here in the first half.
Baker's handled them, but you got to keep an eye on those high snaps. If one of them gets by, it's going to kill a drive in a hurry. And so far, no penalties for Waukee, no turnovers for either team at this point. 2nd and 7 at the 15 for the Warriors. Trying to get on the board again. Dropping back, rolling, under pressure, throws behind the receiver. On the run, that's the guy you hit for the touchdown, Jacobson. But this time, that's a hard play to make going to your right and throwing it back inside.
Tough play for any quarterback to make. He was looking for Jacobson, who's a big target, but it's good coverage and good pressure from Valley again. It was Cole Weeble, the senior, who came in late, added pressure on Baker, and that forces 3rd and long. Valley can get off the field.
3rd and 7. And they are in field goal range for Waukee. Of course, they want to get the first down. Gamble on the right side there to Baker. Send the slot in motion. Everybody out on the right side. Baker will roll it up the middle. Cuts it inside. Breaks in on one tackle, but not the second one. And he gets stopped at the 5. A touchdown saving tackle there by, that was Ryan Arbab. Good to see him back in the game, but if Baker breaks that tackle, well, chances are he's in the end zone.
You saw the wheels again from Baker. What an option he is at quarterback. Dual threat all the way. We've seen him throw for a score. Now using his legs, and boy, oh boy, he's taking some hits, Doc.
Gamble gets it right side, powers through, touchdown, Waukee.
Well, feed your horse down in the red zone. It's Gamble as we take a look.
Just simple look at the blocking in there, pushing everybody back. Get a hat on a hat and push back, and Gamble plows into the hole with 6:11 to go. Waukee, pending the extra point, will be up 14-0 here.
What a start for the Warriors. Come in ranked 10th in the state. Valley desperately seeking a win, and Waukee on top early.
Snap is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. Let's take a break. We'll come back with a kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
New trucks are arriving daily during Schottenkirk Chevy's Truckload Kickoff event. Over 1,200 vehicles. WaukeeChevy.com. Inventory changes hourly. Don't see exactly what you want? Build, price, and order direct from the factory. To better serve you, we've doubled the size of our service department. We need more team members. Go to WaukeeChevy.com to see our job openings. The Truckload Kickoff event. Find new roads to Schottenkirk Waukee Chevy. WaukeeChevy.com.
6:11 to play in the first half. Waukee has scored again, this time on a 4-yard run by Grant Gamble. Pinks and Craycraft back deep to receive the kickoff at the 5-yard line for Valley. You'll see them come into the screen as the ball heads down the field. And here's the kick. Oh, the ball was not in the end zone, so he brings it out, and it gets taken down at the 18. If the ball breaks the plane in high school, it's automatic, bring it out to the 20. But there, his body was in, but the full ball wasn't. The ball wasn't, so he brings it out.
I sure thought that was headed into the end zone, Dar. Craycraft, you got to give him credit. Tries to bring it out, make a play to start this Valley offense. Looks like they're spotting it just shy of the 20 at the 18.
Well, what they need to do is get a drive together with no mistakes for penalties, because all 5 penalties so far have come against Valley. And on offense, most of them. Well, here's DeGroot. Hands it off to Head. Head up the right side. Has a hole, and he gets knocked down as he crosses the 30. The final man tripped him up, but he was gathering a head of steam.
Tell you what, Damon Head runs with force as we take another look.
Look at that, right over the right side. He gets into the second level and then just boom. Was that was number 7, Carter Johnson, who came in and dropped him. But that's a good first play for Valley as they're needing some offensive pep in their step here. They send Craycraft in motion. They'll flip him over to the left side. Fake the handoff, pressure by Waukee. DeGroot spinning around, now throws it out wide to the tight end. Zach Schemper hits him there and gets a pretty good pickup on first down.
Good play by DeGroot. Got out of the pocket, evaded the pressure, threw a strike to the left side, pickup of, I believe, round 5 or so, Dar, somewhere in that range. Quality play on first down.
Yeah, Gary said, we're only, 4 games in. He said preseason all these guys got snapped, and there was a battle for the quarterback, and, and Jewell won it, and then he went down. But he said they've all had a little time. But, there's a drop, and picked up by Head. Head will take it over the left side. He'll push ahead. Or, excuse me, was that Mason? Yep, that was Mason, not Head. But he gets the first down. Good heads-up play by Mason.
Could have been disaster for Valley. Darius Mason, one of those 2 backs, picks up a huge first down. What a break there.
See, they fumble it, and then he picks it up. And the thing about that is linemen didn't know what was going on. They held their block. So once he picked it up, he still had some blocking up there. And now it's a 1st and 10 for Valley at the 46. They're on the move. They move Craycraft tight to the line, hand it off. Head wends his way up through, and he'll be close to another first down, just shy. As he goes up, and now Mason will come in for him.
You're starting to see it. Valley getting a push up front, rotating those backs.
I imagine they got a little talking to the offense over there in between because of the penalties, and it's like, hey guys, if you don't hurt yourself, look what can happen here.
Little wake-up call maybe here as we go under 5 to play in the first half. Yeah, turning things into a drive here.
If you score here, that's big going into halftime. DeGroot rolling right, looking. Throws it out there, wings it out as a man. Oh, just wide of an intended receiver. Over there, that was Dante Scarata.
Not a bad throw from DeGroot. Might have led him just a bit too far, Dar.
And that's one of the things, even though you've been in practice, live action, you get that down.
A lot different out here on Friday night with the lights on.
But they go for deep on 3rd and 1, so now they come back with the manageable 3rd down still. It was 2nd and 1. There's the handoff. And spinning through the hole is Mason. And he'll wind his way down to inside the Waukee 40, 1st and 10.
Another strong carry by Darius Mason. Contact right about the line of scrimmage. Sprung off it, spin forward. Big first down pickup there for Valley.
The big guys up front, Corbin Blair, Jackson Getters, Brent Berkheimer, Marshall White, and Casey White. The offensive line for Valley starting to put things together a little bit up there. DeGroot goes under center. Drops back, fakes the handoff, rolls out. Bootleg out. Oh, and just over the head of Craycraft and almost picked off as defender was right out there.
I believe that was Diener coming up to make a hit on Craycraft. Lucky for Valley, that one wasn't picked.
Starting to, you get the running game going, you can start to show a little different motion and roll out, play action. 3:51 to go. Clock stopped here. Plenty of time for Valley. 2nd and 10 at the Waukee 39. Drake DeGroot moves Craycraft in tight. Hands it off. Head looks to bounce outside. Now spinning around. Now pushed by Craycraft. Craycraft just pulls him down. And you got to credit those yards to Craycraft, even though he didn't carry the ball.
Tell you what, number 1 in white showing the strength, carrying his running back forward.
Noah Craycraft, the senior there. Brings up 3rd and 7 now for Valley, which probably 4-down territory here. As they look to the sideline, they got Mason in there in the backfield now. Per head, they've been kind of rotating in and out. They send 2 receivers to the right. Hand off Mason, cuts it up the left side, has a little seam there, breaks a tackle. Down to the 25, inside the 25 for a 1st down for Valley. Good hard running by Darius Mason.
Dar, it's a 1st down on the carry, but a late flag came in on the Waukee sideline. They're motioning that it's a false start, I believe, on Craycraft. We're going to get a ruling here shortly.
Okay. Yeah, they're pointing like it's against Valley.
Craycraft sort of crouched
but
down.
Now Valley's clapping, so maybe it isn't against them.
The result of the play is a 1st down. Sideline warning on Waukee.
Sideline warning. Well, somebody have to explain what the difference is between Valley getting, sideline interference, I think they called that. Here they gave a warning, but isn't that the same thing? I don't know.
Tell you what, yeah, sounds different, of course, but same thing in my mind. I'll tell you that. I thought, sure enough, Waukee wanted the false start on Craycraft, kind of crouched down in his stance out wide on the right, but nonetheless, it goes against the Warriors. Valley's in business.
1st and 10 at the 25 for the Tigers, trying to get on the board here, trailing 14-0 in the 2nd quarter. Hand off to Head, breaks a tackle, cuts it out the left side, 10, 5, tripped up at the 2. Knocked down by Mason Brooks as he headed toward the zone. See it again here.
Look at the push from the left side, Dar. Terrific by Valley. That O-line doing work up front. Damon Head does the rest down to the 2.
And Brooks just lowered the shoulder and brought him down, but it's 1st and goal for Valley at the 2. They're knocking on the door here with 2:20 to play in the 1st quarter. They took it with 6:06 to play, so about a 4-minute drive now. Hand off to the up back, and there's a fumble. Who's got it? They'll say it'll stay with Valley, so almost another costly mistake there for the Tigers.
2nd fumble on this drive, Dar, that we've seen Valley fortunate enough to pick up the football. man, I think you'd go back to Mason or Head
Yeah.
here. They've been your feature backs. Give them a touch, see if they can get their way in.
Well, they went with the fullback. They had the tight end in there at the fullback and give it to him, but he got it knocked out of his hands. Unfortunately, they were able to drop back on it. Now this time they're going to go with just the eye back there. Send a man in motion. Give it to Mason. Touchdown, Tigers, from 2 yards out.
That time they go back to the bread and butter. It's Darius Mason. So we take another look.
That's old-fashioned. Pound it in there. Hold your blocks, and Mason into the end zone.
What an answer, Dar, by Valley. You trail by 2 scores. You're 0-3 on the season. Things have got to start going your way. Penalties here this evening have held you back. Darius Mason finds the end zone. And how about burning some clock as well, down to 1:31.
Rico Alvarenga hits the PAT, and it's 14-7. Waukee back with the kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
It's the DeArmond Ford Indianola Kickoff Event. Score big on a new F-150 XLT with 3.9% for 66 months, plus $3,750 rebate. Get charged up with a Mach-E and lease for $449 a month. All Americans Ford Escape and Edge. New Edge for $399 a month, FlexFi. And the new Escape, 2.9% for 75 months, plus $500 rebate. Join our winning team at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside.
1:31 to play first half. Valley's on the board, 14-7 here on a 2-yard run by Darius Mason. Gabe Chae is back along with Bryce Hoskinson to receive the kickoff here from Rico Alvarenga for Valley. And let's see what Waukee does here to respond. Now, lead cut in half. Here's the kick. It's going to taken at the 4 by Chae. Or excuse me, that's Hoskinson. He's up to the 20, so about a 6-yard return. 1st and 10 at the 20 for Waukee. So Valley, a 4.5-minute drive. They went 72 yards and get the touchdown. Now ball back to Waukee, 1st and 10 at the 20 here with 1:23 to go in the first half. I don't think you try anything too exotic here, do you, Colin?
I wouldn't think so, Dar. They've had success running the ball. Maybe keep it in Baker's hands. Let's see if he can scramble, get out of the pocket, and make a play with his feet.
And they're going to go to that screen again across the middle. Got the man Gamble. Gamble cuts it back inside at the 35-40. Dukes a man at the 50. 45-40 outside, one man to beat up the sideline, knocked out at the 16-yard line. So just like you said, they'll try for the big play right before the half.
No kidding. Tell you what, they go with the screen. What a play call.
Let's see it again. Here's the screen to Gamble. And he did a lot of this on his own. Look at the moves. Jukes a guy there, jukes a guy there, jukes another guy there. There's 3 guys that he made miss. Now back to live action. Beckett Baker fakes it, throws across, and his receiver wasn't really looking there as he threw it.
Baker under pressure. Don't mind the play call. Try to go to the air, catch Valley napping. Take another look.
See here is he finishes that off, but man, that guy's got some moves in the open field, doesn't he?
Tell you what, there's a reason he's the leading rusher out here at Waukee, and he is a big-time playmaker for this offense.
Pink's knocked him out. So 2nd and 10 at the 15. Waukee trying to answer right away. Handoff, and he's ripped back.
Big number 76, that's Naba. Wow, what a play.
Nava says no and spins him back. Yeah, here comes Nialetti in for Gamble. He's got to be gassed a little bit after all that running. And we're under a minute to play. Waukee has 2 timeouts left. They're in field goal range as well. Baker drops back, rolls, throws it to the corner. There's a little contact there. No flag. I think that was way out of reach anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that ball was sailing out of bounds. And to be honest with you, Dar, the receiver just tripped. I believe Cross got caught up. As we take another look, this should be a good angle.
Yeah, I think there was incidental. You see, they're 2 legs kind of, but that ball landed about 4 yards out of bounds. So even if he doesn't get tripped, there's no way he's going to catch it in bounds. So that does stop the clock, and they're going to bring out the field goal kicker here.
Yeah, Waukee faithful didn't like it, but it was the right no call.
Hurlbert's made his only attempt this year, a 31-yarder. This one is at the 22. It'll be a 32-yard attempt with 24.7 to go for Hurlbert, the left-footed kicker. Snap good, kick is up, and good. Hurlbert hits the 32-yarder.
Waukee doesn't get 6, Dar, but nonetheless, with just over a minute 30 to play in the half, they tack on points. That's a win for the Warriors.
Yeah, and a big play there that kind of stung Valley after they go down and score. They give up the big play, and here it wasn't a touchdown, but it makes it a 2-score game here again.
Tell you what, that's huge as you head into the break. The Valley defense, you got to give them credit. They hold once Waukee enters the red zone. But you're right, push it back to a 2-score game. Go into the locker room with 19 to play. Waukee looks strong here in the first half.
But let's see, Valley, I think, gets the ball. Or no, they will kick because they received to start the game. So Valley will kick. Ankeny leads 6-0 at the half over Johnston. Okay, that's a good battle there. Johnston came out and beat Valley last week. Got a couple quick scores. It's kind of like this game, I think. They got 2 scores quick, and then Valley came back, couldn't quite get all the way back, and then they, had issues quarterback again. But now let's see what Valley can do here on the return. Craig Kraft is back. One of them back deep there with Pinks. And this one likely, I was saying it might go in the end zone, but no, it comes up short. Picked up at the 15, 20, 25. Pinks on the outside, still going and gets knocked out of bounds up at the 38-yard line.
Good move, good return from Valley. Only 14 to play. I'll be interested to see if the Tigers just call it a half or try to possibly get into field goal range or create a big play themselves.
So on that last drive, Waukee went 80 yards in about a minute and scored. It got the field goal. Here, Valley, be 1st and 10 at the 35 with 14.2 to play in the first half. Whew. It was kind of back and forth, and then it just took off, didn't it?
Fireworks coming at us, Dar, here in the second quarter.
Here's the handoff, getting outside and going to the sideline, gets out of bounds with 9.1 to play. A good pickup. And head on the carry, and that stops the clock. Valley has 2 timeouts left. 9 seconds. Let's see if they take a shot down the field. They're going to send, empty backfield. 2 receivers to each side here for the Tigers.
We've seen DeGroat go deep in this ball game. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried again.
3-man front for Waukee. They got a lot of people back. They throw it across the field, looking for Scarata. And that uses up about half their time.
Boy, tough break for Valley, Dar. That ball was on the money. That was a good throw. Scarata might have felt the safety coming up to make a play.
But if he catches it, and then he gets down, they call timeout. They're, into Waukee territory. Got a chance, for maybe a heave to the end zone. Now it makes that a little tougher here. We'll see what they do. He might try to get it in the hands ahead and just see if he can break something loose here late. Nope, they go back. He's going to drop back. Rolling right. Now he's under pressure, and he'll be sacked. Knocked down. Was that?
I believe that was Will Coxon, big number 50.
50, yeah.
Was it Dar? Yeah, huge play to end the half for Waukee.
Well, the second quarter, a lot of fireworks there. As we'll go to the halftime, 17-7, Waukee over Valley here. Waukee will get the ball to start the second half. We'll take a break. We'll come back and give a little recap of the first half. Coming up after this on CISN.TV.
It's the DeArmond Ford Indianola kickoff event. Score big on a new F-150 XLT with 3.9% for 66 months plus $3,750 rebate. Get charged up with a Mach-E and lease for $449 a month. All Americans Ford Escape and Edge. New Edge for $399 a month FlexBuy. And the new Escape, 2.9% for 75 months plus $500 rebate. Join our winning team at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
Hey, you two, we all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some wings. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
$9 a month. All Americans Ford Escape and Edge. New Edge for $399 a month FlexBuy. And the new Escape, 2.9% for 75 months plus $500 rebate. Join our winning team at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
Hey, you two, we all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some wings. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside Auto Pros.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade. With the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Back here at Waukee High School, the Waukee Stadium, Warrior Regiment out at halftime. Waukee leading Valley 17-7. Darty Danielson with you. Let's run down the scoring from the first half. It was Waukee opening up a 25-yard pass, play action fake. Jacobson wide open on the right side, and a touchdown with 11:13 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Waukee with the PAT. Then it was Grant Gamble, a 4-yard run with 6:11 to go in the first quarter, and it was the PAT good again by Hurlburt and 14-0 Waukee. Valley finally got the offense going, took it down the field on a, what ended up being an 82-yard drive. And Darius Mason scored from 2 yards out with 1:31 to go in the second quarter. It made it 14-7. Then Waukee got the ball back, and they threw a screen pass over the middle, and Grant Gamble picked up big yards all the way down, and then finally they got a 32-yard field goal from Hurlburt with 19.7 seconds to go in the second quarter, 17-7. Waukee over Valley. That's the way we stand here at the half, and we'll take another break here. We'll be back with more of the halftime and be ready for the second half in just a bit here on CISN.TV.
Trucks are arriving daily during Schottenkirk Chevy's Truckload Kickoff event. Over 1,200 vehicles. WaukeeChevy.com. Inventory changes hourly. Don't see exactly what you want? Build, price, and order direct from the factory. To better serve you, we've doubled the size of our service department. We need more team members. Go to WaukeeChevy.com to see our job openings. The Truckload Kickoff event. Find new roads to Schottenkirk Waukee Chevy. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
National sales event is going on all month long at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. New Silverado 1500 Turbo Max with up to $9,000 off MSRP.
Must trade 09 or newer. Must own or lease 09 or newer Chevrolet.
New Sierra 1500s with 2.9% for 60 months.
Available on all trends.
New Jeep Gladiator with up to $7,000 off MSRP. And new Ram 1500s with up to $11,000 off MSRP. Every vehicle is tagged with one low price at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. DeArmondAuto.com.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside Auto Pros.
Hey, you two, we all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some wings. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
It's the DeArmond Ford Indianola Kickoff Event. Score big on a new F-150 XLT with 3.9% for 66 months, plus $3,750 rebate. Get charged up with a Mach-E and lease for $449 a month. All Americans Ford Escape and Edge. New Edge for $399 a month FlexBuy. And the new Escape, 2.9% for 75 months, plus $500 rebate. Join our winning team at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
Hey, you two, we all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some wings. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside Auto Pros.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade. With the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Trucks are arriving daily during Schottenkirk Chevy's Truckload Kickoff event. Over 1,200 vehicles. WaukeeChevy.com. Inventory changes hourly. Don't see exactly what you want? Build, price, and order direct from the factory. To better serve you, we've doubled the size of our service department. We need more team members. Go to WaukeeChevy.com to see our job openings. The Truckload Kickoff event. Find new roads to Schottenkirk Waukee Chevy. WaukeeChevy.com.
When you need to conquer the drifts on your property, get the job done your way. The Western Defender Compact Snowplow. All the professional grade features in just the right size for your mid-sized pickup or SUV. Easy to attach and easy to use. Get the performance to plow like this and finish like this. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Back here at Waukee, you see it's junior cheerleader night. Colin, one tip. Do not try to go down through the stands and come back on junior cheerleader night because all the moms and dads are out in the aisle trying to get pictures. I barely got back up to the press box.
I'll tell you what, it's about an hour each way, Dar,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It was. I go down normally, quick bathroom trip at halftime. I'm coming up when they've got the aisles clogged, taking pictures and stuff. And I hope they got a lot of good pictures of me coming up. But, you know.
I tell you what, that's what they were waiting for. Yeah. You come down from the press box, all eyes on you.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Well, anyway. But, you know, it's a great thing that you see the young kids down there with their Warriors jerseys and they're putting, you know, and they're anxious to be out here playing someday. And you got the other kids cheering, the kids that want to be in band. It's just you know, high school football, you just can't beat it, can you?
You can't. Beautiful Friday night, packed house here at Waukee on
Cool
both
evening,
sides.
yeah.
Oh, my Lord. And you mentioned it. The fans, terrific. Young kids, parents out here supporting. It's a community event. It really is.
So let's go in the locker room. What Gary Swenson have to say to the troops there at halftime?
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got to be happy with the way the offense progressed through the first half. I think he's telling them, hey, let's put our heads down, go to work, run the football here. And the defense, they had some good times there. Bend but don't break, continue to play that style, try to get after the quarterback here for Waukee. Valley's still in this game.
Yeah, and that was, and you think about it too, that screen call that Waukee made, you know, there was maybe a minute and a half left in the first half, and the defensive lineman, I'm going to pin my ears back and get this guy. Well, then they throw that screen over the middle. Perfect call. It caught them all off guard, and Grant Gamble gets down in him. They did recover and only give up a field goal.
Yeah, that's the good thing. Stop them in the red zone, force the field goal. It's a 2-score game, but just 10 points. But you mentioned it, Dar. That was a terrific call from the sideline for Waukee. Gamble did the rest on the field, a little shake and bake a couple times. But, man, terrific play to end the first half.
So, Gabe Baker, what did he say to the Warriors in the locker room?
Yeah, I think your offense, you got to be happy with what you're doing. A lot of play action, a lot of run. Tell your quarterback to maintain, stay composed, continue to make his reads, progress, use his legs if he has to. And then defensively, continue to preach that front four. Get pressure on the quarterback. You mentioned in the pregame, Valley has had so many quarterbacks playing. Got to get pressure, stay solid on the back end.
And don't give up the big play to give them a little hope, because if you give up the big plays, and Valley has that potential still, we saw with Mason, even Head gets on the loose, you know. And passing, DeGroot's been missed a few deep ones. He's been off a little bit there, and some of that could be timing and, you know, not starting a lot here. But, yeah, so this is going to end up being a pretty good game.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I love the way they're running the football. You mentioned DeGroot. He's got some confidence to go out there and get it done.
21-10 Dowling at the half over Waukee Northwest. And what was my Southeast Polk over Ankeny Centennial was 10-7 at the half. So that's a pretty good ball game there with Southeast Polk and Ankeny Centennial. I've seen Southeast Polk a couple times. They're defending champions. Some have to knock them out, but there's a lot of teams, you know. Dowling looks solid against Valley. But then here Valley, they play both of them pretty solid, you know. So there's still a lot of football to be played 4 games into the season here, and a lot of play in this half.
Yeah, no doubt. Valley is by no means out of this game. We talked about it in the pregame. They're 0-3. This team still has a lot of life. This is a good football team. Played 3 tough opponents here in the first 3 games. They can bounce back this evening.
Okay, we're going to take another break. I'm not going to try to go down in the stands again. I'll stay right up here because if I do, I probably wouldn't get back through the crowd. Although the young cheerleaders are off the field now, so they're probably not taking pictures. But we'll take a final break, come back with the kickoff of the second half after this on CISN.TV.
Hey, you two, we all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some weight. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
It's the DeArmond Ford Indianola kickoff event. Score big on a new F-150 XLT with 3.9% for 66 months plus $3,750 rebate. Get charged up with a Mach-E and lease for $449 a month. All Americans Ford Escape and Edge. New Edge for $399 a month FlexBuy. And the new Escape, 2.9% for 75 months plus $500 rebate. Join our winning team at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
Here at Waukee, final seconds rolling off the halftime clock. You see the Waukee huddle there as they'll get the ball to start the second half. The colors are purple, but more of a little black look. I do like the white numbers because you and I both can see those well, can't we?
I tell you what, we are high above this evening, Dar. The white sticks out. Yeah, you're right. We know who has the football at all times for Waukee.
When they wear those kind of purple on purple jerseys, the purple numbers, it's hard to see when it gets, you know. And I thought, you know, well, maybe it was me because I'm getting a little older there, but Blake Walker, the young guy, he said, no, I can't see him either, so I felt better about that. But
I tell you what, I'm trying to stay young. Those are hard to see, Dar. It's not just you.
So I thought Valley took the kickoff. Did Waukee choose to kick? Maybe they did.
Yeah, so here we go.
Okay, so Valley will
you're
get the
right,
ball.
Dar. Yeah, I believe so. But
I didn't see the toss, but I did see Valley got the kickoff. So didn't they? I don't know.
Yeah, second half.
Was it Valley or Waukee?
I believe so. I'm with you here, but nonetheless, Waukee's booting it away.
And taken by Craycraft back at the 5, cuts it outside, and gets up across the 25. Then I'll go back and rewatch the game. Oh, no way, Waukee kicked off, but anyway. But let me look back. Oh, wait, Waukee did receive. Okay.
Well, there we go. We got things straightened out up here.
Doesn't matter. Valley received the kickoff, and they're ready to go here. First and 10 at the 20. It'll be the 27.
Yeah, good return from Craycraft. We'll see if they can get him going as well. He's one of those options on the outside that Valley needs to try to get the ball in his hands in the second half.
So that's Greg DeGrudy comes out with Damon Head in the backfield with him. Two receivers right, one left for the Tigers. And off to Head, looking for a blocker over the right side. He's ripped down immediately. There's a flag down as well in the area of holding.
Orson hair up with the tackle, Dar.
Let's see what the call is. You see the officials discussing it there. Valley had 5 penalties the first half, none on Waukee. And it looks like they're going to walk. Well, he's pointing toward. Let's see what he says.
Personal foul, hands to the face on the defense.
Okay.
88. That's a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Okay,
Oliver McClure tagged with the penalty, Dar. That's a huge blow to start the second half for Waukee.
Yeah, big chunk, 15 yards for against Waukee, and that's their first penalty. So that'll take it from the 27 up to the 42. So that puts Valley in good field position. And exactly what Waukee doesn't want. Valley wants to get out and score early here, make it a 3-point ball game, and Waukee doesn't, but either way, looks like Mason's in the backfield, and Mason, no, that's Head. He takes a direct snap this time and rolls ahead. He had Mason back there with him. A lot of times Mason will take the direct snap, but Head took it that time and rolls ahead. So trying a little something different.
I like it, Dar. Wildcat action there from Valley. The Tigers go with both backs in the backfield.
And DeGroot comes back in, so he wasn't hurt. It was just a play there. And they do run that from time to time. So they keep Head in there and also bring in McGregory, send him out wide, and split Craycraft to the left. Hand off to Head, looking to go left, and he's met immediately there by number 25,
Tedesco, Dar. Yeah, beautiful play. He read that perfectly, came up from his linebacker position and drops Head in the backfield.
Loss on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 6 for Valley. Head in there now. We'll send Head out wide, and they'll empty the backfield for DeGroot. He drops back, looks, throws it out quickly and over the head there of Jaden McGregory.
Little high on the throw. Brings up 4th down, Dar. The Valley offense staying on the field for the time being.
They're staying out there, but now they're going to come off. They're going to punt. I think it's too early to. Yeah, now you're on your own side. Maybe if you're on the other side of the 50, you might think about that, but.
Yeah, flip the field here. Let your defense go to work. Plenty of time in this ball game. Trailing by 10. I like the call.
Bring Head out to punt. Gamble is back deep to receive. He had the big play right before the half off the screen pass. Here's a booming kick. And it bounces, it stays in bounds. They're going to get a pretty good Tiger roll inside the 15 and down to the 14 for Waukee to start their possessions. First possession here of the second half.
Beautiful punt and roll by the Tigers inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like that was heading out the sideline right there, but they got an extra 6-7 yards out of it. 1st and 10 at the 14. And Beckett Baker brings them out. Neither of these teams have done a lot of passing tonight other than that screen pass. Baker sends a man in motion, Hoskinson across the formation. He'll take it in behind, get some blocking, gets it up across the 20. And This is old-time Big Ten football, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, pound and ground, ground and pound over the right side. You're telling me.
2nd and 4 here at the 21 for Waukee. We'll send 2 receivers wide left. Send Cross in motion. He sets up left side, and they hand it off. Gamble tries to cut it up, but he's stopped there. Nothing doing. Number 50, one of them in there, Cole Weibel in again.
Good play by Weibel. Didn't let the Waukee back spring that one outside.
Now brings up 3rd and 3 at the 21. Got a lot of options. You got the quarterback run pass option here. Hand it off to Gamble. Gamble straight behind Baker. They give him, no, they'll fake it. Baker rolls out and, oh, did he get the catch? They're going to say he did, but I think he's a little short. He had to reach back behind him there, was Cross, to pull that in.
Pressure applied by Dacey.
Yeah.
Dar, terrific pressure, and it looks like Waukee is going to bring out the punt team.
Yeah, that forced Baker to kind of throw it on the run, and it got a little wide, and Cross did well just to corral that, but ends up a couple, yards short. They needed 3, I think it was, and he got 1. So now Pinks is back there to receive the punt. They send 2 back. Good snap and a good high punt. It's going to drop and bounce back Waukee way. Gets a Valley bounce on it. They'll down it at the 44. So Valley will take over 1st and 10 at the 44. Second half starting out like the first half. A little back and forth here. Turn it over on downs.
Back-to-back punts. Now Valley has it. And it looks like, just 43, 44-yard line. Dar, good field position for the Tigers, though. You can't be much more satisfied than this. 7:49 to play. You got a chance to make this a one-score game.
I mean, they went on a long drive on that, and they scored. So here's the snap to Groot. He'll take it over there. Or no, that was a direct snap back to, was it Head or Mason? I can't see through this screen.
Yeah, I believe it was Damon Head over the right side.
Took the direct snap. So they went that Wildcat again. I have to watch the monitor a little more. We had trouble with our second camera for a while there. Now you see we have our midfield camera. We got the other one back now too. Groot back in there. He'll hand off Head over the right side, gets some room, cuts it outside, 35, 30, 25, and is pushed out of bounds. Down around the 20-yard line. Head with a big run.
Common theme here to start the second half. Damon Head over the right side behind this offensive line.
Watch him, he just gets the seal block on the edge there, and then it's just outside, and man, a good block by Noah Craycraft downfield, too, to spring him for a few more yards. As you see Head going there, he'll stay in with the Groot. 1st and 10 at the 24. And off to Head. This time right side, didn't get much, gets pulled down right away there by, was it 21? Grant Gamble in there on the tackle. I think that was it?
Yeah, I believe so, Dar. Playing both ways tonight.
Yeah.
He's getting work cut out for him.
So Craycraft and McGregor will come to the left. DeGroot under center this time. Says Gregory in motion. Hands off to Mason. Mason trying to get the edge. Breaks a tackle down toward the marker. He may have the first down.
Darius Mason, Damon Head going strong over that right side. Those big uglies up front doing the job for the backs. Dar, Valley's in business.
Yeah, they're going to say his foot stepped out a yard before the marker. But easy 3rd and 1 now for Valley as they look to the sidelines to get the play here. Mason will stay in there as the single back. A.J. Crownover, the big slot tight end on the left side. He comes across, and Mason runs right into him. And let's see, that might have kept him from getting the first down. It did. Was it fumble? Did he lose it?
They're saying the ball came out, Dar. I believe it was 25.
Valley's trying to say it was down. And I've seen no signal that he wasn't. Now the officials are talking it over. Of course, Valley players are going to say, no, it was ours. So it is, now they're going to say 4th. Yep, down by contact. So it'll be 4th down. So Valley dodges one there. But Crownover slid in. Watch him here. 88. He slides into block, and Mason just plows into him before he could get upfield. Now they go tight formation. They're going to try to get something off quickly. Now,
timeout, Waukee.
Waukee calls a timeout before Valley can get up and quick snap it. So,
interesting turn of events here, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we started out slow again, but then all of a sudden, boom, Valley's. This would be a huge stop for the Waukee defense right here.
Backed up on your own end, facing 4th and 1. You thought you had a turnover a second ago. The 3rd fumble that Valley's had that they've recovered themselves. Now you got a chance to get off the field, 4th and 1.
And for Valley, it's big if you keep this drive going, you cut it down to a field goal. And with a lot of time left here in the ball game, 6:06 to go in the 3rd.
Excuse me, I like the call. 4th and 1, you've been running over the right side. Your offensive line's getting a great push here in the second half.
Let's see if they try to sneak it with DeGroot again. He's got Mason behind him. Mason's one of those guys, he can get up quick to the hole and slide through it, can't he? Or get the push. Oh, DeGroot was going to try to snap. Did the official not blow it in? Okay, I think the official didn't blow it into play yet. Now watch him. He'll wind. Yeah, well, he's out of. Now he brings that arm down. Now DeGroot, he plows in there, but I don't know. That's going to be really tight. He did not get much push, and he's at the 15, and he needed to get deeper than that to about the 14, and they hold. Waukee, a big 4th down stand.
What a stand by this Waukee defense. DeGroot tried to get a push from behind as we take another look, and I think he slipped, Dar, a little bit here.
Well, they pushed back. They pushed the lineman back there as, his lineman got pushed back into him, and he couldn't get forward. He tried to then get outside, but a great interior push by the Waukee defense, and they hold on 4th down. Now they got Waukee in not real great field position here, but still they get him off the field. The defense gets off the field, and here comes the offense with Baker again. He rolls, looks, throws it out wide, and there should be a flag there, but there isn't.
Dar, I saw what you saw. It looked like a push by the defensive back, pass interference, a no call. Oddly enough, the official, great view right in front.
Looked like Bryce Hoskinson. Let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, I don't know. The ball it looked like he pushed it, but I don't know.
Tough no call if you're Waukee. If you're Valley, you love it.
You love
Second
it,
and long.
And I don't care. We don't need instant replay in high school. These guys do a great job, and if they miss one or two, that's okay. 2nd down and 10 at the 15. Tiger defense now looking for a hold. They move Cross and Jacobson to the left side. And Baker will try to sneak back over. He's bowled back. Just an avalanche of white jerseys there and nowhere to go.
Multiple Valley defenders. I know Naba was in there. Once again,
Naba was surfing the bodies back when pushing the runner back, wasn't he? Wow. So now you're 3rd and 12 as they lost 2 on that. So we're back to a scrum back and forth here. And now they'll flip receivers around a little bit. Beckett Baker. Play clock at 5. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looks. He's going to run. Still looking to maybe pass. Throws it deep. Has a man. Intercepted. Intercepted by Valley at the 50. Was that 13? Cam Krabari.
I believe so, Dar. I believe it was the defensive back, Krabari, on the tip. Got a piece, and it was.
Well, look at this. Baker kept the play open. He knew where the line was, and then the player had a step, but the defenders got back. It was tipped there by Valley. Andrew Price tipped it. Oh, and then they get the roughing the passer call, which will negate the turnover.
Wow,
I didn't
what
even
a
see
dagger.
the flag. Wow.
I didn't either, Dar. What a dagger. I think our eyes were downfield watching the interception. Would have been a terrific stand for Valley.
Let's see if we can see at the end of the play what happened. As he throws downfield. We can't see. We switched to see where the play ended up.
Multiple defenders in close range. That's a tough blow for the Tigers.
Yeah, Cole Weibel was zooming in there, but again, a penalty comes back to bite Valley. They get a big defensive turnover, and the penalty negates it. And then there's a move by Waukee.
Yeah, we're going to have a false start, Dar.
You feel a little tension in this game right now. Both sides are, we're on the verge here. Valley was on the verge of cutting it down to 3. Now Waukee was in a little trouble there. They get out of it with the penalty, and now a false start. So,
yeah, you could slice it with a knife. Both sides going at it.
Little action. You can tell how much these teams want to come out with a victory here. And Baker, hands off. Gamble cuts it up. He scoots ahead, gets good yardage. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Picks up 4.
Haven't heard much from Gamble here in the first half. Picks up 4 on that carry. We'll see if that gets him going.
2nd and 11 at the 27. And they'd like to maybe pick up another chunk of this. As you see Baker looking back to Gamble, telling him what the play was. He fakes it to Gamble, looks, throws across, and incomplete. They wanted a penalty, but I thought that was... He reached up kind of toward the head, but he eased off there. He didn't, pull him down. Krabari.
Tight window to throw that one if you're
looking for Hawkinson. Yeah, he was coming in on the slant. So
if you're Baker, that's a tough window. 2 defenders right there closing the gap. Good defense from Valley.
Here's another big play for the defense. 3rd and 11 at the 27 for Waukee. They flip cross in a little tighter. Dropping back. Rolling, throwing on the comeback. Hoskinson can't get it. He would have had the first down, but he can't go down and get it.
Strong throw from Bennett Baker.
Yeah, he's mad. He's mad at himself. He thought he should have had it. He, just upset. And that's a competitor for you. He came back. Yeah, Baker throws pretty good on the run, doesn't he? He gets his feet set and turns it upfield.
His dad is not afraid to roll him out of the pocket, Dar. They have him on the move. That was a strike there. Unfortunately, receiver couldn't come down with it. And here we go again. Valley getting it back with 4:10 to play in the 3rd.
Waukee sent to punt. Valley has 2 receivers back. Looks like Pinks will come over, fair catch it at the 41. So we just had a little bit of back and forth field position here again. Looked like an Iowa State game up there at Saturday in the middle of it. They got into that punting back and forth. Of course, man, both those guys were kicking the laces off the ball when they were punting. The Iowa State punter and Iowa's punter, but
I'll tell you what, you wanted to watch 2 teams flip the field. Tune into the Cyhawk series last weekend, Dar. No kidding. As we saw that in the first quarter here tonight, now in the 3rd, as Valley takes over, trying to get this back to a 1-score game.
Bring the offense back out. They were thwarted last time by penalty. They give it to Head. He is ripped around and thrown down there by Mason Brooks. And he loses yardage.
What a play by Brooks. Head tried to bounce that outside. The Waukee BD came up in run action and made a play.
See Brooks there. Now the Valley huddle as they come out. Brings up a second and 13, a loss of 3 on first down. Forward to Groot, drops back. Pressure coming, wings it out, and tightly covered. He probably wouldn't have picked up much had Head been able to catch that ball in the backfield anyway. As
I believe that was Oliver McClurg.
McClurg was out there.
He snuffed out that screen. That's a beautiful play.
Yeah, he stayed home and kept right with him. So it brings up a big third down now for Valley. Man, if this were grass field, we'd wear out the middle here, but here's DeGroot. Drops back, looks, has some room, gonna run, now drops back again, evades another tackler, still going, breaks another one up to the 45, 46 yard line. Still gonna be about 5 yards short of the first down, and I don't know, you go for it here or do you try to punt and get him deep?
Man, we wind down here in the third. Still on your side of the field, Dar. I'd hate to see you just give it back to Waukee, not picking this up on 4th and 5. And yeah, here comes the punt unit. I think it's the right call.
They had DeGroot in there for a long time, but now they're going to bring.
Defense has played well, try and flip the field, get a stop, and get it back here before we end the third.
And Valley will punt. Good high punt. Get a bounce and a good roll for Valley. It's going to go out around the 21, 22 yard line. They'll mark it. So now back to Waukee. 1st and 10 at the 22. About 7 yards they gained on that exchange. They had it at the 15 before when they punted. So who's going to break off that big play that opens this game up is the question right now.
Tell you what, 2 defenses slugging it out. Couple penalties here and there, but both teams flipping the field. Waukee got things going at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
See if they can do it here in the third.
And then Valley just seemed like just when they get rolling again, they had a penalty. You have the interception wiped off the board. And there's a blitz inside, and they're going to stop the runner in the backfield as the corner came in on the run blitz and stops Gamble behind the line of scrimmage.
What a play call. That was Isaiah Pinks. Comes in, corner blitz, and stuffs the run game for Waukee, a loss of 1.
So they bring in another receiver, does Waukee. That's JoJo Leahy into the game. Throw it out there quick and almost picked off by Pinks. As he closed quickly, saw that developing and went right for the ball.
Terrific vision by Pinks. You see it there, he's frustrated. He might not have picked that one off, but he read it in a hurry.
So now we got a 3rd and 11 at the 21 for Waukee. Last time they went deep, had it picked off, but then got the roughing the passer penalty. Baker drops back, lobs it over the middle. They were looking for that screen again, but that time a lot of white shirts that kind of smelled that one out.
Yeah, terrific play by the Valley defense. They stun it up front, Dar. Great move. Might have razzled the quarterback as we got a defender down. I believe it's 76. That might be Naba with a possible cramp.
Well, hopefully that's all it is, and that would be a big loss for them, man. He plugs up that middle. He's a big force in there for him.
He sure does.
6'2", 230-pounder. He's walking off under his own power. That's good to see. Jogging off now, so good. Just a little shaken up here.
How about Valley Dar? Another stop on 3rd and long, and they're going to get it back.
Ankeny up 9-7 over Polk in the 3rd quarter. Oh, over Johnston, excuse me. I get my games mixed up here.
Low-scoring affair over there. How about that?
Polk is playing Centennial, right? And Ankeny's playing Johnston. A lot of good games out there to watch tonight. Or hope you're enjoying this one. It's a battle right now. It's still feel like it's up in the air. Anybody could take it. Low snap. They get the punt off, though. Good high kick. Pinks goes back. Yeah, I think it hit him. It hit him. And Waukee's going to recover it, I think. Yes. Pinks was drifting back, and it took a bounce and hit him and was recovered there.
What a terrific punt by Waukee. Isaiah Pinks couldn't make the decision.
Grant Kalb, let's see it here. He goes back, and he wanted to run it, and then it took a weird bounce and hit him. Yeah, that's just one of those where he was just trying to decide whether to fair catch it. So a turnover benefits Waukee again.
Tough break for Valley Dar. Pinks has had himself a good night.
Yeah.
Couldn't decide on that one. Weird bounce. And the Warriors are in great field position.
1st and 10 at the 28. Dropping back. Baker rolling right, looking. Now he'll run. Cuts it up and gets brought down after a pickup of about 4.
McGregory, I think, was the first to lay a lick on him. As Baker again using his legs, getting out of the pocket. That's what he does best. Flashing it here late in the 3rd.
Under a minute to play now in the 3rd quarter. Waukee in good field position. Just about in field goal range. And they wanted to jump, but now I think they're going to get it on Valley.
Derek Ellens. I believe that's who it was, Dar, in there.
On the defense, number 63. 5-yard penalty.
Or 63, I beg your pardon. That's not Ellens.
That would be Garrett Boone.
Mr. Boone, yeah, tough break.
Fortunately, when I played in high school, they didn't say the numbers of the person who committed the penalty.
We're calling them out here tonight.
Beckett Baker. Hands off up the middle, and tough sledding in there for Gamble. But right now, the 3rd quarter winding down, and the more Waukee can grind on the clock, the better, because they've been protecting that 10-point lead. Valley's threatened a little bit, but they can let the clock run out here on the 3rd as it's way ahead of the play clock, and that's what they're going to do now.
Smart move by Waukee. You're up 2 scores in great field position inside the red zone.
So there's the 3rd quarter over. We'll go to the 4th. Waukee hanging on to the 17-7 lead in good field position here. Back with the fourth quarter after this on CISN.TV.
National sales event is going on all month long at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. New Silverado 1500 Turbo Max with up to $9,000 off MSRP.
Must trade 09 or newer. Must own or lease 09 or newer Chevrolet.
New Sierra 1500s with 2.9% for 60 months.
Available on all trends.
New Jeep Gladiator with up to $7,000 off MSRP. And new Ram 1500s with up to $11,000 off MSRP. Every vehicle is tagged with one low price at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. DeArmondAuto.com.
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside.
Call him short?
Yeah. Well, there's the crowd here. Waukee students. It must be, is it sports jersey night or something? Looks like. Hard to tell. Yeah, they're wearing different jerseys from other sports, but really good crowd on the end, and Valley's got a good crowd on the far side too. Here, these two teams match up. Now they measured in the break and said that it was just short of a first down, not by much, half a yard maybe or less. So now they're going to take it down the other end of the field to set it up for the fourth quarter. Waukee, well, Valley forced Waukee to punt. The ball got up in the air, and Isaiah Pinks was thinking about fair catching and then tried to get away. Took a bounce and hit him in the leg and rolled back, and Waukee got it. Now Waukee, yeah, I see where the chain is there. It's not maybe 3 or 4 links of that chain to get a first down, which for Waukee, best thing is they get a first down, keep the clock moving. You got a 10-point lead, get some points on this possession. Then you make it tougher on Valley because they got to score 2 touchdowns. And Baker looks like will come up under center. I got to wait there. Yep, official says wait for my whistle. There's the whistle. Now he's just going to go in and get the push from behind, and he'll get the first down.
Charlie Cross, good push from behind there to help Baker.
That's the play that was getting all the talk, and then the other play is when you fumble it through the end zone, the touchback. Now I think that's your mistake. Why shouldn't it be a touchback? Everybody says, well, you should get the ball back where he fumbled it. Well, why? You made a mistake. I don't know. I'm in the, now, if you look on social media, I might be in the minority on that one.
Dar, I think we're old school. I'm with you. Lose the ball out of bounds, goes into the end zone.
Well, you didn't, that's a big penalty. Well, yeah, it is. Don't lose the ball when you're heading into the end zone, But anyway, send your cards and letters to Randy on that one. I got to Randy. Here's a handoff. Gamble looking to cut it outside, looking to turn the corner. Gets around the edge, cuts it back in, down inside the 10. Knocked out of bounds. There's a guy who's going to A, need a whirlpool, and B, he's going to sleep like a baby tonight because he's put in a lot of work in this game.
I tell you what, he has. Finds the edge there, turns it up, and he took a hit from Naba all the way over there. Gamble's had himself an evening.
Good to see Naba back in there and running the field. That's good. Gamble will line it up. They'll have Cross in the slot on the left. And Baker will try to follow them in. He gets spun around, still moving forward. And let's see, he may be close. He's going to be real close to the first down. It's just inside the 7. And then they may measure again here.
Pink's in there on the stop for Valley, as it looks like we will have an official's timeout for a measurement.
Please reset the game clock to 10:58. 10:58.
Okay, 10:58 on the game clock. Oh, Randy set that quick, didn't he?
He's on top of it.
He responds, doesn't he? Our director, Randy, got to give him a hard time. He does a great job, as do our cameramen out there. So 1st and 7 at the 7. 1st and goal at the 7. Hand off to Gamble. He scoots ahead. Maybe we'll get to the 5. Well, they're going to mark him at the 6. Got a yard.
Boy, good move by Gamble. He evaded that first tackler. Pushed forward in the hole. As this Valley defense tries to come up big with yet another stop.
Have not had a score here in the second half. Now Eddie now in there. The running back spot. Waukee, they're looking over there like, what's the play? Taking a lot of time on the play clock. Still got 12. Baker goes back in the gun. Hands off to Eddie. No, he keeps it, rolls out. Throws to the end zone, falling down, can't make the catch. Incomplete. Over there looking for Charlie Cross, I believe.
They go play action, bootleg again with Baker. He was looking for his big tight end, Jacobson, once again. Had a TD catch in the first half, but it's covered well by Valley on the back end.
Yeah, you got Gage Olson was over there, one of them on coverage. Also, Krabari. So 3rd and 6 at the 6. 3rd and goal at the 6 here for Waukee. They flip the tight end and the slot back to the left. Hand it off and cut. And good. Eddie breaks the tackle into the end zone from 6 yards out. Looked like they had him stopped, but he busts through. Niall Eddy from 6 yards out.
What a run by Eddie. He busted through the tackle of Pinks, as you see here, and then found his way into the end zone, banging through multiple tacklers, Dar. It's 6 for Waukee, and they extend the lead.
With 9:52 to go here. And Hurlburt will come on. We got a Waukee player down. Hurlburt will come on to attempt the extra point. And maybe some more cramping there. That kind of sums up a little bit of Valley's night. You got the guy dead in your sights, you're going to stop him maybe for no gain, and he pulls away and gets into the end zone.
Yeah, Isaiah Pinks was right there. Usually a sure-handed tackler. Couldn't bring him down. Bangs off a couple more bodies into the end zone. Boy, I tell you what, it has been tough sledding for Valley. Not many things gone their way. A few timely penalties as well as Waukee extends the lead.
So, what is that? Is that 17? Logan Meager coming off. As Hurlburt will line up. For the extra point. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. Hurlburt remains perfect on the season. We'll take a break and come back with a kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
New trucks are arriving daily during Schottenkirk Chevy's Truckload Kickoff event. Over 1,200 vehicles. WaukeeChevy.com. Inventory changes hourly. Don't see exactly what you want? Build, price, and order direct from the factory. To better serve you, we've doubled the size of our service department. We need more team members. Go to WaukeeChevy.com to see our job openings. The Truckload Kickoff event. Find new roads to Schottenkirk Waukee Chevy. WaukeeChevy.com.
Back here at Waukee, the Warriors get a little more breathing room now, 24-7, with a 6-yard run by Niall Eddy. And this end of the third quarter, start of the fourth has been a little bit nutty. Dar Daniels and Colin Brown with you here as Hurlburt will kick it off. And that one is picked up and returned. Still won't be too bad a field position for Valley, but just one of the stories of the night has been the Valley penalties that have just crushed them. When they had an interception, or their first drive they were going good, they had a couple penalties, and one was on a sideline interference call for 15 yards that pushed them back. So, you know, and sometimes you're struggling for a win and those things happen. Maybe you're trying too hard. I don't know what. Anyway, they'll start with the ball with 9:49 to play, and now the 10-point lead is ballooned up to 17. And there's a fake and a throw out, and is it incomplete? Yep, incomplete.
It was dropped to the ground. Not a bad ball. Dar again thrown a drop there.
And
I believe it was by 14 in white.
Yeah, Scarrata.
Yeah, tough break for Valley. Scarrata just couldn't get his hands around as he went to the ground. Tough catch, but the Tigers need to score quickly here. try to get a stop on defense to get back in this game.
So now heading the Wildcat again, and he's going to take the direct snap and just go with it. Runs it up across the 35, spins through to the 40, and gets a first down.
Back to the ground game for Valley. 12 yards of pop there from Damon Head. Let's see if they can keep this going. Clock running.
DeGroot comes back in at quarterback for the Tigers. Now time is starting to be an opponent to Valley right now too. Still got over 9 minutes to play, but you go on a couple long drives, that's going to eat up the clock. They wing it out wide, slips one tackle. It can't slip the second one. First man there was Mason Brooks, slowed him down.
Valley going to try or have to try to do something, Dar, to get some passes down the field, create some space for these receivers or backs. Right now the focal point is Damon Head.
And just have not had any big chunk plays tonight for the Valley offense. A few long runs, but here's DeGroot. Hands it off right over the left side. Powell's ahead. And it'll be stopped after a short pickup. Well, maybe pick up at 5, but it'll bring third down in about 8.
Brings up third down.
3rd and 8, 42. Valley's got to start thinking too about maybe 4-down territory because you don't have a lot of time left. They have 3 timeouts left, but you need some points on the board. They send 2 receivers to each side, empty backfield for DeGroot. He drops back, some pressure, steps up, now throws downfield, has a man, caught! Is that the tight end? Yep, big number 88.
Crownover.
Crownover,
sure
the 6'4",
enough.
225 senior.
What a catch and what a throw by DeGroot.
Good presence by him, step up in the pocket. And then got it to him. He had to go up and get it, but he hung on. That's the key thing, and they got a first down in Waukee territory at the 36. 1st and 10 at the 36. They send twins to each side once again. DeGroot drops back, slings it across high, and
Craycraft comes down with the catch.
Still has it.
And
I had
he's
to wait
banged
to see,
up.
and then there's a flag down. I don't know if they're going to say that was illegal hit or what.
That's the safety. Carter Johnson, Dar, came in. He tagged Craycraft pretty good. Let's see what the call is.
Credit him for holding on to that.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, hit on a defensive player, number 7.
So that's, defenseless player, he was up in the air. Let's see the replay here. Craycraft gets it, and that's a tough one. It's kind of a bang play.
That is a tough one in today's game. Bang.
Yeah, when he's leaping up in the air, I know you want to be safe, but either way, the officials call us, and Valley set up good here. 1st and 10 at the 11. Wings it out in the flat. Had a man head. He's going to plow ahead, get down to about the 2.
Damon Head dragging tacklers down to the 2-yard line. Shows his strength. He's been the do-it-all back here all season and this evening for the Tigers.
Well, Valley went to that passing game and maybe walked in a little bit of a prevent there, and Valley's just run it up the field, and they this time benefit from the penalty. 1st and goal at the 2. Handoff, head, touchdown Valley from 2 yards out.
What an answer, Dar. Valley answers back. Damon Head in for 6. 6:47 to play. As you take a look at the replay over the right side, that big offensive line getting a terrific push again. And now if the Tigers can get a quick stop, get the ball back, chance to make this a 1-score game as we go late in the 4th.
6:47 here. We'll have the extra point coming. They're going to go for 2, are they? Looks like they are. They're going to go for 2. We got 11-point game. You go for 2, then you could take the lead with a touchdown, but I don't know.
Yeah, interesting call by the Valley staff.
And the play clock to 15. You don't want to take a timeout here because you get a
Timeout. Waukee.
Now Waukee takes a timeout. So little stress chess strategy going on here. We'll take a break. Come back after this on CISN.TV.
It's the DeArmond Ford Indianola kickoff event. Score big on a new F-150 XLT with 3.9% for 66 months plus $3,750 rebate. Get charged up with a Mach-E and lease for $449 a month. All Americans Ford Escape and Edge. New Edge for $399 a month flex buy. And the new Escape, 2.9% for 75 months plus $500 rebate. Join our winning team at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us...
And back, here's the 2-point conversion try. Throwing. Oh, what a catch! What a catch by McGregory for the 2-point try. Wow!
Jaden McGregory picks that one out of the air. It was a strike from DeGroot.
Over his shoulder, watch this. DeGroot put it right where he could to get it by the defender, and wow! McGregory catches it. That makes it 24-15 here. Now it's a 9-point game. We were just discussing that in the timeout. Well, I was never good at math, so I don't know, but sometimes I know you start chasing the 2-pointers and it gets you further in the hole, but Valley had the play and they had the great catch, so now we got a 9-point lead here, and the Tigers will kick off. Let's take a break. We'll be back after this on CISN.TV.
It's the DeArmond Ford Indianola kickoff event. Score big on a new It's the DeArmond Ford Indianola kickoff event. Score big on a new...
Let's face it, it's Iowa and it's hot and humid. Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto Pros. Some of us are going to get in our blazing hot vehicle and the air is not going to cool us down. When that happens, I have same-day AC service appointments at the ready. We can pick up your car, drop it off, shuttle you home, or even help you get a rental car. And all of our AC repairs come with our lifetime parts and labor guarantee. If you're having problems with your AC, give us a call or scan the QR code to schedule your appointment today. For the best, head west, Westside Auto Pros.
Back at Valley Stadium, Valley got the touch on the 2 points. Dar Danielson, Colin Brown. I can't say momentum has totally switched to Valley, Colin, but they're looking a little better than what they were down. With that, they go onside and recovered by Waukee.
Kicked out of bounds. Yeah, Dar short of the 10-yard marker. Tough break. Not a bad kick, but just short. I'm not sure. Interesting call there. I might have kicked it away and let your defense get back on the field.
6:47 with 3 timeouts. Maybe go deep and try to hold them because Waukee is, well, they got 1 touchdown here, but so now you put your defense in a little bigger, different position here. And you got to think Waukee's got a good field goal kicker too, so if they get down, they could get another, within range. Get down to around the 25 or 20.
Yeah, you're right, Dar. Quick momentum shift there back to Valley, though. They score, get the 2-point conversion, plenty of time left. Now can this defense stand tall and get a stop?
So Beckett Baker comes out, the quarterback for Waukee. And keeps it. Fakes it to Gamble and keeps it himself. Goes around the left side. Picks up a couple. and is pulled down by Price.
Good tackle by Andrew Price. Boy, Beckett Baker so good at keeping that read, staying in the belly of the running back, then pulling at the last second as he picks up 4.
Let's see if they just keep it on the ground here and try to bleed some of that clock away. Knowing the Valley's got to get 2 touchdowns. Well, let's see. Touchdown and a field goal, right? I don't know.
2 scores.
2 scores, yeah. Man, it seems like there's been a lot of action in the last minute here. I hand off up the middle and stuffed there for no gain is Gamble.
Yeah, good push by Valley up front, forcing a 3rd and long here. Can this Valley defense get off the field?
Back in is Evan Jacobson. He caught the first touchdown pass of the night on a pretty fake, play action fake. Left him wide open about the 2-yard line. Pulled the ball in from Baker and into the end zone for the first score of the night. Waukee, 3rd and 6 at the 43, trying to keep the drive going, keep the clock burning. Rolls out, under pressure, throws deep, tipped up, and off the hands there of Jacobson, and brings up 4th down.
Good defense from Valley, Dar. They get the stop they need. 5:19 left to play, and they're going to get the ball back.
Hurlbert, their place kicker and their punter, will come out. Pink's one of the deep men back there. And let's see if Valley puts on the block or tries to get a return here. They're bringing it. And he gets the punt off. And it's going to go out of bounds. He angled it. Not a bad deal for Valley. Goes out at the 23. So hang on. Valley will get it. 1st and 10 at the 23.
Just what the doctor ordered. If you're the Tigers, you get a quick stop, get the ball back. Dar, how about this? We had fireworks at the end of the first half. Now with 5:11 left to play in the 4th, here we go again.
And then Valley has a couple options. If they get down, they could try to go for the field goal first, dropping back to Groot. Looking down the left sideline, has a man down there, goes up, and incomplete. Or was it picked off? Did he?
I believe they said it was picked off, Dar. It's Carter Johnson, the safety. What a play call.
Let's see it again. At the end, I couldn't tell that he had it. I thought, it bounced off late, and he picked it up. Well, was he down, though? That's the question. They're going to talk about it, because if he's on his back, it's more than likely they're going to say he was down.
Yeah, what a catch by McGregory, bringing it to the ground.
And this is a big play, because Valley will get it deep in Waukee territory. If it's a turnover, then Waukee gets it back. Let's see.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. 2nd down.
They're going to say it was incomplete. So let's see it again here. Watch at the end. I thought it was incomplete. It comes down. And maybe it hit the ground over there and bounced up and he came back. I couldn't see, we can't see from this angle.
Tough angle for us up here in the booth.
Either way, we'll start over here with it'll be 2nd and 10. But man, that was a big play. If Valley comes down with it, okay. If Waukee gets the intercept, then it's probably game over. Dropping back to Groot, swings it out there and over the head of his receiver, Craycraft.
Good coverage. Waukee fading back, 2 high safeties with 4:55 to play. Trying to keep everything in front.
Now Valley's got to get a 1st down here, or get part of it. They go on 4th, because you can't give the ball back. You got to have points. Big play for the Waukee defense. DeGroot drops back. Pressure. Rolls out of it. Looks upfield. Now throws across the field, down deep, looking for Craycraft, but he can't get it there. I think that was too much of an ask to throw clear across the field.
Yeah, tough play for DeGroot. He tried to throw back across his body, couldn't quite get it there, and now, Dar, the game might be on the line, 4th and 10.
This could be it. I thought he might take off and run there, but he saw his receiver, kept his head up, so now Valley needs a first down, or it could possibly be game over here. Waukee crowd fired up. You can hear them now. Trying to make some noise. Here's DeGroot. Drops back. Rolls, throws out. And off the receiver's hands, it'll go over on downs to Waukee.
Good coverage from the Warriors. Tavian White, I believe, was the one that broke it up. Dar, double coverage. DeGroot tried to fit it in, make a play on 4th and 10. Waukee comes away with a turnover.
So for Waukee right now, 4:38 to go. You come in and you hand the ball off and just keep burning on the clock, because even if Valley gets it back, you still got to get 2 scores now, and their time has become even that much more limited.
Yeah, I would think Coach Baker, and this run game will get going. Grant Gamble been a little more quiet here in the second half as opposed to the first, but expect a heavy dose of him here with 4:38 to play.
Now,
When the ball is made ready for play, please turn off the music.
okay, they're telling the person playing the music in the press box, turn it off when we're ready to go. Here's Baker with Gamble with him in the backfield, gets it off to Gamble. Gamble scoots along, gets up ahead. Good pickup. And the clock will roll, 4.5 to play.
Tackled by Weeble, who dragged him down from behind, but a good carry from Gamble. Good push over the left side from that O-line with Waukee.
And one of the things we didn't really mention, Waukee into the rankings, 9 or 10, depending on where you look, and you kind of wondered, how will this team react? And they've come out against a good team. They've reacted well, played pretty well here tonight.
I'll tell you what, Valley comes out there back against the wall 0-3. Waukee 2-1 on the season. Only lost a tough game against crosstown rival Northwest. They perform well, Dar.
Beckett Baker back again. Clock rolling. Low snap. He picks it up. He's going to scramble ahead. That's the main thing. Just move it. Oh, fumble! Picked up by Valley. Valley gets the turnover.
You could see Valley ripping at the ball, Dar, if we get another look at it.
Gage Olson, I believe. Yeah, let's take a look here. Low snap, and then Baker comes around there, and then Valley. Olson ripped it out, picked it up. Olson a strip and got it himself, and that's what Valley needed. So hang on. Don't write off the Tigers yet.
Terrific play by the junior DB. Not only did he strip it, Dar, you mentioned it, he picks it up and runs with it. Just when we thought it was over, Valley shows life.
3:43 to go now. 1st and 10 at the 29 for the Tigers. They need 2 scores here. Across the middle, got a man. Up to the 49-yard line. That'll stop the clock. Cooper Andrews with the catch. Valley quickly gets up. Valley trying to get a quick score on the turnover as they got Waukee kind of shocked here. Rolling out, DeGroot looking. Everybody's covered. He's looking again. Now he needs to either throw it or get out of bounds, and then he throws it. You can't burn a lot of extra time off the clock, Didn't look like they had many guys out in the pattern, and Waukee's playing, as you said, a couple safeties back.
Yeah, trying to keep everything in front, Dar. You'd have to think that'd be the game plan from the defensive coordinator, especially as we're under 3:30 left to play here. Valley's going to try or have to try and move the ball downfield through the air.
Oh, here's DeGroot. Drops back, looking, swings it out to head, and it's short. Bring up third down. Trying to get head out in the flat and get him ahead of steam, but Groot hits himself on the head. He's kind of mad, but he's come into a tough situation. Wasn't the starter and has come in. He's played pretty well tonight. 3rd and 10 at the 47. DeGroot dropping back. And there's a pass is caught. Down to the 45. It'll be 4th down and 2 for Valley. Clock rolling. And they're going to hurry up quick. Try to get the playoff here. They got to get this one. This would be the ball game probably if they can't make the conversion here. DeGroot calling out the signals. Clock still rolling. Takes it, hands it off. Looking for room, cuts it up. Still going. Did he get it? That was Mason. Let's see if he got it or not.
Going to depend on the spot, Dar. I think the official closest to us looks like he has it marked right at the marker.
Yeah, right at where it's going to be.
I'm thinking 1st down here for Valley, but we may have an official's timeout for another measurement.
Yeah, they're looking at it.
Timeout for a measurement.
Yep. Well, why not? Wow. This game has been back and forth. You think the Tigers are down and out, and they come back, force a turnover. Gage Olson. And then all of a sudden, Waukee goes to prevent, and Valley starts throwing it. Looks like, just shy. About an inch, maybe a chain link.
By the nose of the football, Dar. What a dagger for Valley.
Now, I'm not going to say that's going to seal it because I said that before. Valley turned him over. So if they turn him over here, it's a little bit. Let's see the replay on the measurement there, Randy. Here it is. Oh, man. That's by the little thing that holds the links of the chain to the pole. Not by much. That's 3 or 4 inches. Great camber work on that. And now Waukee gets it back again to try to burn off 238. 43-yard line. Here's Baker, hands it off. Gamble, and they say stay in bounds. He looked like he was heading for the sideline. Last thing you want is to go out of bounds to stop the clock for Valley.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Dar, that went right through the hands of Baker into the hands of Gamble at the snap. Almost another break for Valley as Waukee's got to protect the football here as we tick down towards 2 minutes.
And the 25-second clock going, and they're going to take as much time as they can off of that. And now Baker up. Hand off, Gamble cuts through, breaks through, he could go. 15, 10, 5, touchdown! 45 yards, Grant Gamble puts a capper on it.
Leave it up to Grant Gamble, Dar. Spring him to the house. A terrific evening for the junior back, and he puts things away.
There it is. He got through there, everybody's looking, boom. Once he broke through, it was off to the races. And that guy's been working tonight, but he still had enough left to get it down and into the end zone.
2 touchdowns for the junior back, the do-it-all back, I should say, as Valley extends the lead.
Waukee extends the lead.
Waukee extends the lead, excuse me.
No problem. And that's the 6th TD of the season for Gamble, 2nd tonight. And once again, Hurlburt is perfect on the season, and it's 15-31 here as Waukee pretty much puts the capper on it. Say what you want, but Valley went down slugging tonight, didn't they?
I tell you what, they did. Right when you thought they were out of it, down and out, I should say, they bounced back, a strip fumble recovered. You said it, Don. This team's battled. They battled all season. They battled again tonight. It's not going to show in the win column. This is a tough team, a good ball club.
And you look ahead, they probably, they got a chance here. Still, now look at the schedule here. There's Waukee's. Valley. They got a tough Ames team. Then Waukee Northwest, Waterloo West, Ankeny, and Marshalltown. Still a tough road ahead, but if they can get that offense a little more consistent. Ankeny upset Johnston 16-10, so that means, let's see, Johnston, Waukee will go into Johnston next week. And
tell you what, that'll be a battle.
Yeah,
huh?
That'll be a good game. And Johnston will be coming off their first loss of the season. As here's the kickoff. That's going to a little squibber so that it bounces and uses up time. Pinks takes it. He's looking for room and he gets brought down. This is a tough conference here to play in, isn't it?
No Fridays off.
No,
right, Dar, huh?
not too
Holy
many.
Cow.
Even teams, you look at Valley, they're going to end up being 0-4, but you can't just show up and expect to chalk up a W against them and some of these other teams too. It's just back and forth battle here.
Yeah, this is high-level football in the state of Iowa, and I'll tell you what, every Friday, everyone brings it. You said it, Valley, an 0-4 team after tonight. That's still a team that not a lot of people are going to want to face moving forward.
You still got to figure that defense out. And here's DeGroot. Drops back, looks, now throws it out. Wow, oh, that was almost, and it is picked off on the rebound. Touchdown! On the rebound. That was
tipped up in the air, and I believe 81. Dar for Waukee.
Jaden Jeter.
Picks it off. Jeter, what a play on the tip. I thought he might have one-handed it if we can take another look.
Or goes on the tipped, and he got it about the 37. We'll call it unofficially.
Boy, what a play as things all rolling in the right direction for the Warriors.
And Waukee takes a timeout. Can we see that interception again, Randy? Can we see the interception again? Replay again.
Yeah, what a play by Jeter. What a play by both DBs.
Throws it out there. And yeah, flipped up. It was 85. Ethan Mitchell who tipped it up, and then Jaden Jeter who
is the beneficiary, huh?
Yeah. Well, the old tip drill, you work on it, and wow. With 1:20 to play, people are going to look at this and say, wow. Waukee really took it to him, but is that score right? Wasn't it 31? Did they miss the PAT? It is. And here's the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. It's 37.
And the score,
15.
37.
Waukee scoring here, well, within 21 seconds of each other. They get the Gamble breakaway for 45 yards and the Jeter interception for 37 yards. And
Waukee, explosive plays.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the pick six a moment ago and the run by Gamble, and you mentioned it, Dar. People are going to look at this score and think it was a comfortable outcome for Waukee, but this thing was anything but game over from the early going. A tough battle all the way through.
Southeast Polk slides one by Centennial, 24-21. Wow.
Some great games through the state tonight, huh?
Yeah. This 5A is tough. And Southeast Polk defending back-to-back state champs, looking for the three-peat. Can I say that? Is that the Lakers have that copyrighted, or can I say that? I don't know.
Shaq might have a problem with you, but thankfully I don't think he's here tonight.
No. Was it Pat Riley or no? Who was in the Lakers that was going to copyright that? I don't know. But anyway. So Waukee is going to kick it off, and picked up by Pinks, looking for room up the sideline. Cuts it back outside. Now breaks back around the corner. Can he get it turned? They're giving chase, and Pinks all the way up to the 39. He's not giving up the effort here late.
Yeah, good play by Pinks. Tried to make a play for Valley here late in this one. Reverses field. Puts him up around the 38-yard line.
Dowling over Northwest, 31-17. Waukee Northwest. So Dowling stays among the unbeaten.
Number 1 and 2 in the state. Stay alive and undefeated here.
And their team, too, Dowling, the one you got to watch late in the season because they get on those runs, too. And can make a run to the dome.
Yeah, Dar, I'm sure their eyes are set on meeting Southeast Polk at some point. Those two watch each other throughout the season.
The clock will stop with 1:12 to go on the pass. Completion that got out of bounds. Be 2nd and 3 at the 46 for Valley. Anything right here is just a little. Okay, we got another score, and DeGroot will throw down the field and over the head there of Jaden McGregory.
Yeah, he's got the arm, Dar. You see the arm strength, a little more time, get him some more action here.
And they've had a few things downfield that, just not quite there. And then, of course, Waukee was playing the prevent and not trying to let anything get deep. But, DeGroot he's impressed me here with, It's not often you say, well, the sophomores has more experience. When you look at it, Baker, he started all last year, took his lumps, but he's come out, and you can see that experience here tonight. Dropping back to Groot. Now he throws across the middle, looking there again for McGregory. Incomplete. And bring up 4th and 3 with a minute to play exactly in this ball game. It's been a crazy one.
Brings up 4th down and 3.
Valley comes out. Waukee is at Johnston next week.
Yeah, should be a good one over there, Dar. Two teams.
And that one up in the air. Was it picked off? It was. By Gage.
I believe 24.
Gage Lofthouse picks it off.
Yeah, what a play. Another tipped ball. Dar, Waukee getting their hands all over the place.
Yeah, well, they got it to the receiver and then kind of pulled it out of there as he was going down. And so now I bet we're going to see maybe, well, they got a new quarterback in. It'll be Cooper Andrews. Is it? Or no, Baker's in there, isn't he?
I believe it is Baker. Yeah, he's simply just going to take
I saw Andrews. I thought Andrews was coming in the quarterback. But no, I was going to say Baker, he's just going to take
run.
a couple knees and that'll do it. One more and this game will be over.
Hard-fought battle, Dar, both sides. Waukee comes out with a big victory here.
And Valley will host Ames at home next week. I will be doing that game, I believe. And clock rolling down, and that's going to do it. Waukee players come over to the sideline. They're excited as they go to 3-1 on the season. Valley, a good effort, but they're going to drop to 0-4 here with the loss. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up the scoring, wrap up the game, and give you our final thoughts after this on CISN.TV.
Hey, you two. We all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some weight. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Sales event is going on all month long at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. New Silverado 1500 Turbo Max with up to $9,000 off MSRP.
Must trade 09 or newer. Must own or lease 09 or newer Chevrolet.
New Sierra 1500s with 2.9% for 60 months.
Available on all trends.
New Jeep Gladiator with up to $7,000 off MSRP. And new Ram 1500s with up to $11,000 off MSRP. Every vehicle is tagged with one low price at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. DeArmondAuto.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V-Plow and Impact Straight Blade. With the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Back here at Waukee, the Warriors out of midfield still celebrating. Valley huddling there as the score a little deceiving here, 37-15, but a couple plays late. We'll talk about that. Waukee opened up the scoring tonight. The 25-yard pass, beautiful play action. Jacobson, the tight end, was wide open at the 2. Beckett Baker hit him, and he was into the end zone. 7-0 with the PAT. Then it was Grant Gamble, a 4-yard run with 6:11 to go in the first quarter, 14-0 Waukee. Then Valley came back. Darius Mason, 1:31 to go in the second quarter. It made it 14-7. Then Waukee got the ball back and looked like maybe, one of those deals you try to run out the clock. They threw a screen pass over the middle to Gamble. He gets it all the way down. And they end up getting a 32-yard field goal out of this situation, 17-7. Then Waukee got a 6-yard run from Niall Eddy with 9:52 to go in the fourth, right? And then Valley, Damon Head got a run with 6:47 to go, a 2-yard run and a 2-point conversion made it 24-15. Then Waukee got a stop, got the ball back, and looked like they're just going to try to run out the clock. And then Gamble busts through the middle and takes it 45 yards. And it was it then 30-15? Did they miss the extra point? on that?
You know, we were discussing that, Dar, weren't we? Huh? It was funny like that. Randy's over there telling us he did not.
Yeah, no.
And then I believe it was the pick six, correct?
Because how do you go from 24 to 31 to anyway? Anyway, then it was late in the game. Ball was tipped up, and Jeter picked it off, took it back 37 yards with 1:20 to go. So 22 points there late. That kind of the game was really decided, you know, and so it goes from was a 16-point lead to 22 to end it up. But you know, Dar Danielson, Colin Brown here, Colin Valley. We said they kept fighting back, but when you look at it, penalties really were a killer early, and then a few late in the game. They had an interception that was called back, and because of a roughing the passer. So those are some things you can clean up and work on. But defensively, they played really well, and then offensively showed some signs tonight.
Yeah, I thought they did, Dar. You got a sophomore quarterback out there who showed some flashes, used his legs, used his arm. He has the strength, but you hit it on the head. Penalties, interception that comes back, a couple fumbles as well. It was just a tough night for Valley, but you clean those things up, get things back on track. You got a game next week against Ames. You go out there, try to get a hard-fought victory and get in the win column, start to get some momentum going. I think this Valley team has a chance to really turn things around and get rolling here halfway through the season.
And then for Waukee, they did what they needed to do, running the ball on the ground, throwing it when they needed to, and then the defense came up big several times tonight.
I tell you what, the defense was terrific for Waukee. They might be a little underrated, so to speak, when you look at the scoreboard, 37 points, but they did their job. Gamble, 2 scores, as you mentioned, an interception as well. It was a terrific performance by Waukee all around.
Well, they go to Johnston. That's going to be a test. Johnston upset tonight, lost for the first time, so that's going to be, you know, I'm sure they're Coach Lidley will turn them around, have them ready to go, and going to Johnston. That's going to be another test for this Waukee team, you know. And but they've shown so far here, you know, but for the close loss to their rival, that you know they're in the mix this year. So great doing the game with you. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And,
you as well. It's always good to be here with you.
Yeah, and thanks to Randy and our camera crew tonight here. The final, as you see, Waukee over Valley, 37-15. I'm Dar Danielson. That's going to wrap it up on CISN.TV.